What's up, bro, Jaime?
What is up? It's howdy doody time. I don't know the rest of that song, but
it's funny because the rest of that song is "It's howdy doody time."
Oh,
it's howdy doody time.
It's howdy doody.
That's all they say.
As soon as I used to hear that shit come on, like what was it? I think it was Nick at Night. I'd immediately turn it off.
When they play, that fucking puppet,
that howdy doody show, yeah.
I remember the puppet. I like howdy doody. I like how you say. I don't know the rest of it. And the rest of it just like it's howdy doody time.
It's howdy doody time.
How the rest of that
It's
go?
howdy doody time.
Yeah, if you don't remember the howdy doody was this puppet who looked like he had Down syndrome. You remember he had like a gap between his teeth and
yeah, he was all kinds of fucked up. He was one of the most inbred looking puppets I've ever seen in my life.
Looked like some shit out of The Hills Have Eyes or something.
Yeah.
The puppets have eyes.
Him and the rest of his inbred family on that show.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure the only person who knows what we're talking about is probably Ghost Rider.
And Leon.
Yeah, Leon.
Because I was like, look at you pulling this old shit up. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like, I was kind of like, what you know about howdy doody?
It just fucking popped in my head. I don't know why. Shit like that usually happens. Some people have brain farts. I get that. I don't know. It's a fart that turns into a fucking
you had your brain had
retarded song from back.
Brain had a duty, howdy doody. Like, man, howdy doody goes way past any of us. Like you said, except maybe Leon.
Yeah, I think Howdy Doody invented fire, but yeah.
I think Leon was the janitor in the building at the time when they had Howdy Doody, the show, because that show came on in the 1950s.
Did it?
Yeah,
probably so. Yeah,
it was black and white. Maybe they had another version that came out.
Yeah,
and you saw that on Nick at Night.
Your guess is as good as mine, but
I don't know. I just remember. Yeah, that puppet would come out and he looked like the biggest fucking redneck.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, how you doing? Hi, everybody. It's like, shit, this puppet show taking place in a trailer park somewhere? Yeah. What the fuck is going on?
All I was thinking, I was like, I hope this isn't an educational show. How's this motherfucker going to teach anybody
education anything? You going to get from that stupid looking motherfucker right there? Hey, 2 plus 2 is 7. Hey, kids. Today we're going to learn to make mayonnaise sandwiches.
You ever fall in love with your sister?
Today we're going to learn how to French kiss your cousin.
Don't cost you a dime to take her nowhere.
Oh, shit, people. We already started.
We're pissing off the inbreds.
I know, yeah. Hey! You know, that's a strong political base. Those. Damn, I sound like I'm inbred. That's a strong political base. That's a strong political base, those inbreds.
Hey, wife, sister, do you hear what them two numbskulls on that goddamn show said? The one with that colored ball and that robot head.
Today we're going to show you how to start a fire with a giant cross.
Goddamn, we won't allow that kind of stuff here in Arizona, I tell you.
Well, Arizona, man, I know people are not going to like it. I got to say something about Arizona that bothers me, man.
Oh, I've got tons of shit to say about
Arizona. Now, I need to look this up before I really comment, because people, I don't want you to think I'm like having a knee-jerk reaction to anything I've heard about Arizona. But in Arizona, they just passed.
Well, how can you not when you really hear about it? I mean, how can you not have a knee-jerk reaction?
Easy. You're part of the Tea Party. Yeah. You're like, yeah, because a lot of people are like, yeah, man, fucking Arizona, they're taking America back. I was like, no, you're not. No, you're not. You got a law where you want to racially profile, which is what's going to happen.
Which is what it is. Yeah, you can't tell me. I don't care what kind of program you're going to put those cops through. No, it's going to be racial profiling.
You're just going to randomly pick out. When you randomly pick out somebody,
that's called racial profiling.
Because you're going to get that one Mexican who's on his day off.
Yep.
That one. Not saying Mexican, I'm saying Mexican American.
No, that one Mexican who's been out in the sun a little too long because his job requires that.
Exactly, yeah. He's going to be a little too dark. He just happened to be relaxing, so he ain't got his suit on.
He ain't going to be dressed as cool as you are.
Yeah, he's getting ready to go out go to the pool. He's got his tank top on and his flip-flops, and somebody going to catch him walking out the door and going to be like, hey, boy, come here.
Yeah, get over here. Come here. Get your ass over here.
Got your papers? Yeah. Well, I'm at home. I can go right inside. No. You ain't got them now in your pocket? Get your ass in the car.
I'm at
home. All right, I can go in and get them.
Yeah. It's like, man, come on. It makes no sense. Yeah. I mean, basically, no. They turned the police into the fucking Gestapo, and I'm just like, wow, how did this happen? I mean,
well, now what they've done is they've passed a law, and people, we didn't come into this ready to talk about this.
No, not at all.
We didn't have any political agenda.
I was just making a little joke.
And I'm the one that had to run with it. I'm the one that had to get mad about it. Man, speaking of Arizona, fuck, man. Fuck that fucking state, man. No, I really do, because I understand that there's been a problem. I know because I do. People, I really do.
No,
the drug cartels they own the politics in Mexico. And a lot of people are afraid that a lot of immigrants are going to come here and set up base here. And I understand where the fear is coming from in that. I don't know if Arizona is really afraid of this because they have a lot of immigrants that are coming in there. And maybe that's just part of what that thing is going to happen. But still, though, when you have people that live here and they're going to be subjugated to that kind of treatment,
right? Especially from the police.
That's wrong.
Yeah, it is. And all I can think is it's just going to end up being a big mess. As much as they're hoping it's not, because believe me, they're really hoping that it's going to go well, because they're ready for everyone else. I mean, they're already getting shit from the UN. They're ready for the rest of the world to look at it as a huge failure already. So they're trying to go out of their way to make sure it doesn't end up becoming racial profiling, but it has to. I mean, you're training a lot of people and a lot of cops. I'm sure there are a lot of good cops that probably are going to pay attention in that class. But come on. They're still cops. I mean, they're still people. There's still people who are just about as fucked up as anybody else out there. Just because they have a badge, it doesn't mean that they're God's pick of the litter as far as who should be enforcing laws out there. There's going to be a few of them fuck ups out there who are going to take this power and abuse it. I mean, it's going to happen.
Yeah,
it's always happened. I mean, look at human history.
Yeah, the governor there is Jan Brewer. Yeah, and they just passed. I need to look this up. I don't have time to look it up right now because I really want to fully understand it. But they just passed some sort of ban on multicultural learning.
Yeah, as far as anyone with a heavy accent, as far as a teacher is concerned.
Well, at least what I heard. Yeah, there's the accent thing, and again, I kind of understand what they're saying, but all this shit is just happening all at once. You know?
Right, I know.
It's like an assault on Latino people there, man.
It really is. You can't. If you are Latino, you can't help but just feel like, you're a target. I mean, you obviously are a target if you're living in Arizona right now, especially if you've been in the school system, you're teaching. Which I get that. Yeah, if you got somebody who's really. With somebody with a thick accent teaching English, then I could see that being a problem.
Yes,
but at the same time, it's all hitting all at once.
It's like, well, what the? It's almost like this woman Jan Brewer. Like, what the fuck is why do you have a hard on like Latinos right now?
What is your agenda?
Yeah,
she ain't fucking with the Chinese. She ain't fucking with any other fucking culture.
I mean, I think they're having a problem with some immigration there, and I know that. Look, I'm not one of those people who just says immigration. I'm on one side here, one side there. I see the things that are wrong with immigration, but at the same time,
it's a very blurry line.
Yeah, but at the same time, this whole thing of people talking about we want to do something about immigration, but we still hiring them to mow lawns, cook food.
Oh yeah, I know.
White babies' asses. I mean, man, there is a double standard there.
Oh, there's always been a double standard.
I just hate these people. I'm sorry, these people who want to go to who want to go to the border and patrol the border. I just get the feeling. Yeah. I don't have any proof, but I get the feeling it's a bunch of rednecks who just want to shoot something that's another color.
Oh no, you're right about that.
You don't ever see no black people going out there.
Yeah, anybody who's getting fucking pissed off and hearing about this, no, fuck you, go suck a dick. That's very true.
Go suck a Mexican dick.
Yeah. They won't touch that. No.
And here's the thing, I know.
A lot of white people be losing jobs.
Only if that dick has his papers. But they're doing
That's another job they don't want.
Multicultural learning, man, where it's they don't want to have classes that are teaching too heavily a culture that is going to
make whites look like
create hostility towards white people,
because whites don't want to look like the bad guys.
Yeah, because it makes it. That's what it comes down to. It's like, all right, this sounds like a law that just says we want to teach things that don't make white people uncomfortable.
Right.
I mean, because again, these are some fucking blurry lines that they're drawing. Okay, what if you want to teach slavery?
Yeah.
And what am I supposed to say and what can I not say?
Right.
This seems like some really crazy censorship going on.
How are we going to explain the origins of our country and how we found it and what we did to the Indians?
Yeah. I mean,
we're gonna blame it on the Eskimos.
There is even a conservative group here in Texas that really wants to whitewash history.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
And that's that's fucking scary, man.
It is. It seems like we've taken a huge step back as far as, just trying to get the truth out there as far as our history. I mean, Texas history books have been fucked up for the longest time as it is.
Yeah, they have.
And it seems like we're trying to trying to go out of our way to go back to getting those old books that we used to have in the 50s and 60s.
Oh yeah,
about the history of our country and
I mean, even growing
Texas.
up in school, what I learned about did I learn about a lot of heroes who were not white,
right,
who grew up and contributed to the history of this country.
No,
I learned about Nigga Jim, and Huckleberry Finn, all that kind of shit. I'm like, and I remember my teacher teaching us this when I in my English class, like talking about Huckleberry Finn. I'm just kind of like, Mark Twain, God bless him. I love Huckleberry Finn. I love Tom Sawyer. I love all that shit. But fuck that.
Yeah.
This is cool. I can deal with it. But where's the other shit to balance this out?
Right.
I'm always learning about this subservient slave shit. And they're doing the same thing now.
Yeah.
It's an assault on every culture out there. And everybody's talking about, man, well, America fucking, man, they're just like bound down to this multiculturalism. It's a fucking multicultural country.
It is, you idiots. It
God
fucking
damn.
is, you morons. And when I go to fucking, if I have to go to Mexican history class, all am I gonna find out is about like Zorro, and that's about it.
At least you got a dude ain't a slave. He's walking. You got like the equivalent of the Mexican Batman.
That's all we get. All we get.
And people tell you Antonio Banderas was really Zorro.
Yeah, they'll throw an El Mariachi just for the hell of it.
Shit, they might. The way history is fucked up, they might tell you he's Puss in Boots from Shrek.
Yeah,
man, it's fucked up, man. And look, nobody's and people. We're not sitting up here because I know, man. There's always when we bring up some racial thing. There's
fuck
always
them. I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired of fucking hearing their bitching and whining.
Yeah, it's always sorry. Guy.
Fucking turn us off. Go fucking go. Yeah, go somewhere else. All right, go fucking somewhere else and listen to something else. I dare you. Okay.
Now see, now you know how I feel. Look at you, get mad at these people now.
I never give a fuck. Well,
everybody's like they always think you're not like you're out here to like trying to incite hostile feelings towards white people. It's like,
what?
Man, most of my friends are white, and
all my friends are white. Are you kidding me?
I'm scared of black people.
I'm scared of blacks. I'm scared of Mexicans. I'm scared of everyone except white people.
The safety of white people.
White people I don't have to worry about ever, unless I'm in Arizona.
In Arizona now, this shit.
Now I have a place to worry about.
Shit, that's the new South right there.
I can't even
Arizona.
hang out over there. Yeah.
Now, see, people look like they'll be right there. See, you're even afraid of your own kind. No, we're joking, man. I mean, we make a joke.
You dumb.
I mean, the trailer came out for that MacGruber thing, and regardless of whether you thought it was great or you thought it was bad, one person was just kind of like, "Oh, racial humor. Why did Leon have to say I'm black?" I'm like, because the joke is MacGruber saying you are dressed like me, and Leon is like, nobody's gonna buy me as you because I'm a black guy. Of course they're gonna know the difference. And somebody's like, why'd you have to make it so racial? I'm like, fuck.
You're not gonna win.
What am I? I know, but I didn't even write in. Saying no.
Don't ever explain your jokes, Corey.
I know. just let the reaction be what it is.
Just let the reaction be what it is. And
man, ain't nobody trying to like make white people uncomfortable or bad. I mean, and nobody should try to go out there and make a point like, because hey, look, I know what white people are saying because they're feeling like, what are you trying to say? I'm racist? What? Like, no, I know what you're saying. Don't get defensive, okay? No, this is a different day. Nobody's blaming you for what happened in the past.
Yeah, if you're racist, then you know you're racist. If you're not, then we're not talking to you. Don't worry about it.
Exactly.
Calm down.
Like one guy told me, I made him so mad. He came and told me, like, man, you made me hate a whole race of people. I'm like, nah, brother, you had that.
No, you've been dying. You've been itching to fucking hate on a
one
fucking
thing
to fucking just break your back, and you're gonna use that as your pussy ass excuse to make that fucking statement. You dumb fucking ass pussy.
I was just like doing some.
Be a fucking man. If you don't like fucking black people, just say I don't fucking like black people. There you go. Hey, I'm being honest. Yeah, I don't like fucking Mexicans. Fuck them. I don't want them here. I don't want them nowhere.
Yeah, I might not like it, but I'd rather like people be upfront about it.
Be upfront, yeah. Don't start fucking making excuses like that. That one person's gonna fuck up your whole world and just make you hate on a race. No, fuck you. You've always been racist to begin with. So shut the fuck up and just deal with it.
Yeah, exactly. Blaming one person for taking the lid off that jar. Fuck you.
You know, I used to like black people. until I met Corey Coleman.
See? And he's upfront with that.
Yeah. I almost said that one day to you, Corey. Like, you motherfucker. I think it was that one movie I let you borrow and you didn't like. I used to love blacks until fucking like Corey. Man, I can't give blacks nothing nice.
What was that? Blacks don't inside.
I was inside, yeah.
Black people don't know nothing about good movies. Give me my shit.
Man, next thing I know, they're gonna be making their own version of that movie just to piss me off.
Go watch your soul
God
plane.
damn. Thank God Mexicans never do that. They keep quiet because they can't afford to be loud these days. They get in trouble.
You know they can't watch that movie in Arizona, right?
Huh?
They can't watch that movie in Arizona.
Oh, dude, I can't wait till fucking Machete opens up, and I guarantee you, I bet you anything, if Arizona doesn't show that film, and I don't know what the hell is going to happen. I think it's going to be all out World War III.
They better show that fucking. But you know what? I bet they'll be scared. I mean, shit, Machete. Sure, they're like, oh, this is a total assault on white people and the white kind. It's like, no, man.
No, it's a fucking movie. Calm down.
I mean, and I think. Hopefully, maybe Robert Rodriguez is saying something with this movie too, like it's sort of a satire.
Yeah, I hope so. You know what? Hey, sometimes I don't mind if movies say something. You know,
every now and then.
Every now and then,
got some smarts in it.
It don't bother me.
But
the last movie to tell me something was Transformers Part 2. I think that movie told me that we hate blacks.
Oh yeah,
we missed the step and fetching days of black robots.
Try to hide that shit under robots, motherfucker. That's still a goddamn stereotype. Negro bots.
No, it's not just because he has gold teeth, big ears, big lips, eats watermelon.
See, that was the thing about that. That's why this kind of multicultural stuff is important. It's not to like. I think it helps people appreciate each other more when you learn about everything. It's like,
you fucking wit. You know what's scary though? It seems like every other fucking country knows more about our history than we do. Yeah. And they know the truth about it more than we ever will. And I just find that kind of depressing. And it's kind of sad.
We're the only ones scared here. Yeah. See, it's important that everybody learns about each other. The only reason why people saying it's not important to learn about white culture because we know about white culture. It's everywhere.
We're surrounded by it.
Yeah, we're surrounded, and it's fine. I mean,
I have no problem. I love white culture.
We appreciate it.
I love it.
Yeah, got my feet soaking in it right now. You know? But I mean, the thing is just there isn't a balance of everything else out there, and then when you don't get that balance, what happens? Yeah. You get Transformers 2, where they put these two robots that look like goddamn black people, but people don't see it. Oh, you know, people like they're just robots. It's like really that gold tooth, those big lips, and they're talking black.
Oh, you're seeing things. Get out of here.
You're crazy.
Come on, get out of here.
But the thing is, people don't even see it because they don't know.
They don't know.
God damn,
I'm going to remind them
until you do know.
Keep reminding them.
You know, Arizona was. They also didn't want. If I'm correct. They also fought having MLK Day.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I'm pretty sure because they even had a Public Enemy song about it.
Oh yeah.
By the time I get to Arizona.
Oh yeah, you're absolutely right
and it was about them going in there to like.
That's the only way I can get my history through Public Enemy.
Now see, that's what happened. Public Enemy left.
Listening to rap. No, I don't know shit now. My history fucking teacher took a vacation.
By the way, welcome to Let's Do This.
Yes,
everybody.
welcome to Let's Do This.
All the white people who stayed.
Yes, everyone's like, fuck this show. That goddamn racist black man and that goddamn robot don't know shit. Windows 9 to 5 history book.
Love everybody, man. It's just when shit is foul, shit is foul.
It is, yeah. I'm gonna call it out. I don't
can't tell you how many times we talked about black people on here and everybody else and said, man, that shit. How many times we done made fun of black people for acting foolish behind something stupid on here?
Oh, hey, we back it up with proof.
Exactly.
And evidence. You thank God for YouTube.
Do it. You don't need YouTube. I do it. That YouTube video's playing. I'm getting mad about chicken in that video. Like I was there. I didn't. When did this happen? It's just inherent in black people. They just react. Sometimes they forget.
I'm trying to remember half the songs that we talked about. That fried chicken.
Fry that chicken. Yeah, we call shit out when it's stupid or when it's foul or when it's bad. You know, shit. Just because it comes around to you.
Yeah, all of a sudden, I'm the target now. What? Yeah. You don't like me?
I remember when we were doing the Access show. Somebody brought their friend down.
Yeah.
It was a couple, and the girl was slightly overweight, and we made a joke about being fat.
Oh, heaven forbid! Don't do that.
Oh my God!
What are you talking about?
And I looked over there.
Don't be mad at them because they love to eat.
No, I'm mad at them because they won't share the food. That's why. Can I have a little bit? No. But no, it wasn't even a mean joke. But I think it was somebody in a movie that we were talking about, and somebody like, look at that big ass person right there. Something. It was like,
what?
We really no. It was something.
Oh, it was something you were watching. Yeah, I thought it was your reaction when she walked in the studio. I was like, look at that big ass person.
Fat ass
Holy
bitch.
Shit.
Jesus Christ! I hate to be in the bathroom and you take a shit, baby.
What is the SeaWorld taking over? What's going on here?
Somebody call SeaWorld. The killer whale is missing. Oh, why am I doing Andrew Dice Clay? I don't know.
I don't know either.
But man, we just made a joke while she was sitting there. We were commenting on something that was going on in a clip, and I remember going out to shake everybody's hand who came to the show that night. And I remember she just kind of okay thinking. I was like, fuck, I tell her she's already mad. But whatever. And then I get an email saying, yeah, that wasn't very nice. As an overweight person, I don't feel like that. I shouldn't be made to feel ashamed. And at first, I felt really bad. You know, how your initial reaction is like, oh man.
Yeah, it was just anybody.
But then I thought about it. I was like, man, fuck that. We talked about so many things, and all of a sudden, it comes around to that person.
Right.
And I understand if we like never make fun of everybody. I was like, you got to kind of be thick-skinned when you come in here.
All I say is, welcome to the real world, baby. Just fucking deal with it, all right?
Yeah,
you're a target. You're going to be a target, just like the blacks, just like the Mexicans. Get in line, baby. Everyone's a target for something, and you're one of them, all right? Don't try to exclude yourself. Don't try to throw that point of view. It's like, oh, you should leave fat people. No, sorry. They're fat. I can't. I just can't. Yeah. I can't do it.
No, I'm not going to, I'm not the kind of person where I'm going to be like on the street and like start pointing my finger, but look at fatty. No, but we're in the middle of like, just being satirical here and poking fun at everybody. Hey, when that gun goes off, those bullets spray everywhere.
Oh, that's right. That's right. If you start shit, if I got a fat Chinese man talking shit about me because I'm Mexican, you goddamn right, I'm going to go, fuck you, you fucking fat Chinese man. I was about to say something else, but I'm leaving it. I'm leaving
left that last letter off.
You got enough to worry about.
Man. And besides,
now if he's a fat Chinese black guy, oh hell, you better watch
shit is on now.
You better watch it. Don't want to attack black Chinese.
Sweet and sour pork ribs you eating over there. That's some sweet and sour chitlins.
You goddamn walking buffet.
Man, we got. Anyway. I don't know what we're gonna do because we got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we do.
We're gonna have to pick and choose. Now, people, I'm gonna go down the list here. Some of this stuff might get mentioned, and some of it might not, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see.
Gonna talk about some hypocrisy in politics. Speaking of which,
more politics.
More politics. But this has got.
But no, we have to.
This is crazy.
You're telling me it was pretty funny.
You got to hear this, and you're gonna laugh too. It's kind of funny, man.
Okay.
And we're going to talk about a couple of musical legends that died.
Oh, yeah.
Couple of them. We also got some funny pictures from some fans, man.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I think you saw one.
I know. I saw one of them.
In the news, we're going to talk about rape reversal.
There's no such thing as that. That's just called having sex.
Not in
my book. That's called getting lucky. That's called winning the lottery, Corey.
Not if you're this kid. We'll dissect this story, though, see if we can make sense of that when we get to it. We're going to do a follow-up on the Spider-Man thing. You showed me a video. Not what I saw in my mind, that whole Spider-Man Australia thing. Oh man, this is funny. We need to start out with something funny too. We're going to start out with this video here when we come back around. This video of this horse race. That horse race was funnier when you showed me the picture, the video. It was like it got even more than what you told me to look at it for. The shit just looked silly.
It did. And as soon as that guy started fucking going off,
you got a good article here. You pulled this up.
Oh yeah,
about Star Wars or The Empire Strikes Back. Some good stuff there.
Yeah,
we're going to talk about. Now, who was it that approached George Lucas? It was at a party, right?
Yeah, I think I don't even know if he was there. I think it's just something that he sent them to read. It was a party for the Lost
guys.
Yeah, Lost is getting ready to have their whole season finale. The end of the Lost series is coming up, and they were throwing a big party, and I think
George Lucas
I don't
telling
know
some very revealing things.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if he was there or if he sent them a letter.
They sent them a letter. Okay,
yeah.
I'll read it.
Oh, you'll read it. Yeah,
and we'll figure out what's going on.
Yeah,
get to the bottom of that shit. And I always got to talk about Russell Crowe. I'm sure people
That
have heard this.
motherfucker, boy, he
Somebody
never gives
sent
us
me
a
this-
break. He
Yeah, I
never
know.
gives us a break.
Man, who sent me this email? I really wish I could remember who this was. Let me go back and make sure who this is. I'll do it when we get around to it. If we get around to it.
I had a lot of people sending me comments about that
Yeah.
whole thing that happened.
And we're going to probably talk about that if we get around to it. Russell Crowe, right when you think he's cooling out, kind of settling down, gotta do something crazy. Now, he didn't throw a phone at somebody this time.
Nope.
He went back. He pulled back a little bit. He probably wanted to, but he left before he did it. We'll talk about what happened.
He left to go find the phone.
He came back. The guy was gone. Fuck, he's looking for a phone. I'm leaving.
He's like, man, these days it's hard to find a good phone. All I got are these little rinky-dinky cell phones.
Fucking cell phones. Give me a real man's phone.
I need big man's phone. One of them big red ones. You call
red
Batman.
phone.
You call Batman with.
Emergency Batman phone. Shit, that motherfucker, you ain't careful. He'll come back on the phone booth. Where is he?
I can't do nothing with this T-Mobile crap.
Man, you know what? I'm going to hold on. I'm gonna cut. First of all, I'm gonna do is cut this air conditioner.
Oh,
All right.
I know, man. It's hot in the summertime. Hot, like under your balls, kind of hot. Yee. I think predators hunting underneath my balls. I don't have balls. I'm a robot, by the way, but yeah, I am one. I'm a one. Yeah, fucking rolling testicular cancer robot.
That's the best description I've heard of you yet. Just one big rolling cancer.
I'm back.
I
love
people.
flattering myself.
Sorry, I had to cut the air conditioner up. It was getting hot in
It
here.
was.
All right, let's go ahead and start out with something funny, people. We start out a little serious. A little heavy-handed.
giving Arizona some shit.
I
but
don't
hey,
care.
Who's
well,
that?
Wait a minute, man.
Well,
hold on. Wait a minute. Why are we standing up here in that train leaving? The bullshit train, man.
Yeah.
Got so wrapped up in our own bullshit, the train is leaving.
I thought I heard somebody go, oh, boy.
Yeah. Like way down the track.
Yeah.
You better get out of here, you crazy motherfucker.
Yeah.
All right, man. Shit, I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm fucking ready.
Well, that train is going, but we better run and catch on to it like Boxcar Willie. I'm ready. You ready? Oh, shit, man. Look at who's up here.
You just showed up in time, Goatsy. Let's just jump on Goatsy's back so we can catch that train while he's playing his guitar.
Hey, did you see Goatsy? People like Goat. They finally saw Goatsy, man.
Where they see Goatsy?
You want to see?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'll show you. Goatsy, hold still real
Goatsy,
quick.
you making special appearances you never told me about? Because you owe me about 70% of that.
Look at this
that
special
money you made.
Wait a minute, let me pause real quick. Look at the special appearance Goatsy made. Yeah, look at this video right here. Goatsy.
I'm looking.
Okay, let me see. This is right at the beginning. Goatsy's become a regular mascot here. Look. I hope it plays. Sometimes I have trouble with it. See, like right now, that shit ain't doing
Well,
nothing.
have Goatsy reenact, yeah.
Oh, here it is. See, look. Goatsy looking kind of dapper right
all
there.
50 cents of that Goatsy.
Oh shit! He can't stop. Look at
encore. Yeah.
All right, Goatsy.
Let's jump on
Goatsy
this
sitting up there looking all proud and everything. Goatsy, all right, man, quit smugging and everything, and come on.
We gotta catch this bullshit
Hey, come on,
train.
we missing it, man. Come on,
Are you
Goatsy.
ready?
Come on,
Ready?
Let's do this! Rock,
Yeah.
Goatsy, the left, look at that. Come on, Goatsy. Hey, he's waiting on us. Jumped on the fucking train and laughed at him. Look at him. He can't even stop. Look at him. He's playing again. Come on, he's walking on the side. Look at that.
That ain't helping me go on that train any faster.
Man,
Nice.
put this up.
That's cool.
All right, let's see here. Let me cut this off for a second. I know that rattling, and everybody likes. Whenever I rattle the microphone, people are like, stop rattling the microphone.
Oh, no
Like
shit.
it's driving them crazy.
You're killing me. You're killing me.
All right. As we said, we're going to come back to something a little more lighthearted here.
That's right.
Co-host showed me this
Tell
video.
everyone calm down.
I know. Let's all have a laugh together.
Let's just bury all this racial tension over some fluff material here.
Over some
stuff,
silliness.
Yeah, some stuff that you don't have to think about it. Have good old times. Keep smoking your bong. Open up a couple of brews.
Even though in this video it does like a bunch of black lawn jockeys racing these horses.
What?
No, I'm kidding. But no, man, you showed me this video here, and it had me laughing. There is a horse race.
Yes.
I think it's called Race 8.
Yeah, this video was sent to me from our buddy Wayne
in Australia.
From Australia, yeah. So it's an Australian race.
Wayne's mother's about to have surgery. He told me.
Yeah. And
I want to wish him.
I hope his mother a speedy recovery.
Yes.
I hope everything goes well.
I don't think she's had it yet.
Yeah, I think. I think she's getting ready to around the time of the spill party.
The spill party. Yeah. So he's trying to decide if he can make it or not.
Yeah.
I should mention too before we get into this about the spill party. Spill party.
Oh, I see that banner going up. Did you see that guy? Somebody made a banner. It's one of those scroll across banners. It's like it's just the line of text that keeps going back and forth. Where it's like, no more spill.com talk.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck. I'm gonna make a banner saying fuck you that goes over and over again.
Well, he made one for that, and he made something for the Leon guys, something they constantly talk about, where he's like, no more. I can't remember
Lost?
what the fuck it was. Yeah, maybe that's what it was.
Nah, motherfucker, you're not gonna look. You're not gonna stop hearing about this until it happens.
Yeah, we got to sell this.
Yeah, we got to pitch this.
We got tickets to sell.
Yeah, shit, fuck off.
I got to pay for all that shit.
Yeah, and I'm not paying just because one person want to hear.
$1 on me.
No, and the thing is, since we have the microsite up, I'll pull back from talking about it in detail because you can go to the microsite, which is spill.com/fest.
Yeah.
Again, that's www.spill.com/fest.
Better double check that.
I know. You can see the banner or the badge on the left side of the screen when you go to the home site. But I think we're probably going to add a couple more things. If you haven't heard, we've added Rooster Teeth.
That's right.
The guys who do Red versus Blue.
I was a big fan of that first season of Red versus Blue.
Yeah, well, they're going to be coming and doing a panel with us.
Nice.
They're going to I think they're going to come and do a panel and probably sit in on the judging of the films at the film fest on Saturday.
Really? No shit.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's badass.
Yeah, so they're going to come in and hang out, and then we got another panel with Dell, the Funky Homo Sapien. Brian Brushwood is going to be doing a panel too.
That's right.
I think he'll be there that Saturday also.
Yeah.
And then we have all the after parties going on. Finally getting everything together for the party on Sunday.
Okay.
The live art show and party, closing party. I just want to tell people that there's only, geez, that's not like the guy in this video that we're about to play. I'm choking up. I'm all sad about it. I just want to let people know.
We should have gotten some beer to help you with that. But
I know. My whistle. Well,
yeah.
We don't want to take a break. We can.
Yeah.
That we only have a limited amount of VIP passes. And I told people the reason why we have the VIP passes is because we're not trying to be all special and velvet rope. We have the VIP passes because at some venues there's only a limited number of people that can fit in there.
Right.
And we just want to be prepared for that if that happens. So we only have a limited amount of VIP passes for people to get. So if you want to get them, I would suggest getting them, especially before June hits, because I think as the closer it gets, you got 6 weeks before this whole thing starts. So when come around June, people probably going to be buying that shit up pretty fast. So,
all right.
So people buy them if you can. It's $35 for all 3 days. Friday we have a panel and after party. Saturday we have the the film festival, the panel with Rooster Teeth, and then we have the after party for that, which is just a big show with Dale the Funky Homo Sapien, and we have Maceo from De La Soul spinning some records and a bunch of other people, man.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and then Sunday I think the Leon guys are going to do something at this place called the Independent.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, they're going.
Yeah, I heard they're probably going to plan something, but
yeah.
All right, well, I'll be there.
I still don't know what they're doing. I mean, they better let me know soon.
If they're not doing anything, I'll be there too.
I'll be there. I'll probably hang out. And then Sunday night we have our closing party, live art show. 3 days of stuff to do. $35 for the VIP pass. If those sell out, you can still get a pass for Friday and Saturday. Tickets for Friday and Saturday, which will cover Sunday also. And Sunday's not a charge for anything. $18 for Friday. $20 for Sunday, so it comes out to $3 more if the VIP passes sell out. So, all right, I'm just letting people know while you're there.
And now you know.
And now you know.
Don't know. Now you know,
motherfucker. And to that guy, make a banner about that. Make that banner even longer. You fuck face. The one to use that all day. Fuck face.
Fuck face. Yo, vagina lips. I love that. I always tell people that, but that never catches on.
Keep trying, man.
Yo, vagina lips.
Vagina lip, motherfucker.
Screw you. Arizona, yo, vagina lips. No, I'm done picking on them.
I'm not, but I'm going to leave it alone right now. So, man, this video here, Race 8, and it's a horse race, and it ain't like a horse race where I thought it was going to be. First of all, you said race 8. I thought it was like a car race.
Oh no,
no, it was a bunch of horses. Now I'm thinking, I see the horse, and I'm thinking like, all right, it's going to be like a real dramatic horse race, and this guy's going to be just yelling at the top of his lungs, and I'm looking at this. Imagine the chariot race in Ben-Hur. If it was like slowed down to like half the speed, and those horses were just trotting along,
yeah,
and it was driven by a bunch of guys in like bright Teletubby colors or something. But the funny thing about
Cherry
this
race
is that
by the cherry race by the Care Bears.
Yeah. We don't want to go too fast. We're going to scare the horses. Man, the funny thing about this though is that this guy. This race there's nothing exciting about it.
Oh no, not at all.
And this guy's screaming his ass off. He's losing his voice.
That's the whole great thing about it. This guy is losing his fucking voice throughout this whole race, and he's really trying to get into it, but at the same time, he knows his voice is about to go out. And just listen to it. The towards the end is my favorite part, though.
He's calling for help and all kinds of
stuff. He's doing SOS. He's like, oh God, get up here.
To travel in second place, Elijah Rhodes on the inside, Linville Dainty. 1 out, 1 back, we earn a teach, and on the inside, 3 back, Boober Alley Boy, and Harding coming 3 wide now, we're 1 step closer to
Boober Alley Boy.
Right now, people are also fucking placing bets on if this guy's going to finish or not.
If he's going to make it.
Really at the tail end of the field. Heading towards the 600, second quarter, 32-1, 65 for the half. Now he goes full steam ahead to 1 step closer, and he goes forward 3 wide quickly.
Closer. Quickly. And meanwhile, these horses they're just trotting along.
They are.
And he's just like yelling like they're going 100 miles an hour.
I think those horses are going so slow because they're too busy laughing. Listening to this guy.
Little Elijah Rhodes on the inside, Cop and Eiffel can't go with them. Then in turn behind those between
these horses.
On the inside,
one of them fell over, cracked up laughing.
Oh, one of them let the fiddle get him a cup of water. Here, man, damn.
Yeah, I know.
Here, drink this shit and hurry up.
We're looking about 5 or 6 meters, early boy. I think we're going here in front, leading the way. It's Elijah Rhodes, leads by 2 meters in second placing. No, I don't think I'll get through this. Yates, where are you? We need to, mate. In front of Elijah Rhodes, down the outside, trying hard, was 1 step closer.
Here he goes to the finish line.
Reminds me of Who Framed Roger Rabbit when at the end he's like, you remember me, Eddie? When I killed your brother? I talked just
It actually reminds it was actually I was thinking about the Monty Python guys when they act like old ladies. They go, oh, what you doing that for? Here comes the right hand.
What are you looking at? Oh, you're going to look at the horse races, are you?
He's winning by a nose.
I'm not going to be a crunchy frog. What the fuck? Hey, hold on. You're not even done yet.
No.
Race wins. Racing, we own a teach, and I think, on the inside, Cop and Eiffel.
And there you go.
Was dying.
And there you go. The horse race is fucking announced by Julia Childs.
You know what it sounded like? It sounded like this fucker was going through puberty, man. It's like they had a 14-year-old kid in there.
Racing Elijah Rhodes on the inside, Linville Dainty. 1 out, 1 back, we earn a teach, and on the inside, 3 back, Boober Alley Boy, and Harding coming 3 wide now.
I just want to invite Jennifer to the prom if she's listening to this.
Oh, baby, I'm coming.
Excuse me, sir. Would you like some extra popcorn with that for an extra $5?
Sounds that guy from The Simpsons.
From The Simpsons. Excuse me, sir, but I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Now we're 1 step closer, or just racing at the tail end of the
That's a 13-year-old kid that got announced in that shit.
second quarter.
I'm sorry, but my mom made me do this to work off my community service.
I just love the part when he's calling. He's like, somebody get in here, help me.
This dude sounds like he's sinking in quicksand.
Yeah.
Oh, we need you.
I need you to help me.
What part is that?
That's like towards the end. It's like when they're coming around the bend
We'll
there.
give about 5 or 6 meters to Booberowie boy. I think we're going here in front, leading the way. It's Elijah Rose leads by 2
Okay, it's coming up.
meters in second placing.
Right there.
No, I don't think I'll get through this. Elijah Yatesy, where are you? We need you, mate.
We need you, mate.
Outside, trying hard with 1 step closer.
Oh, guys, you on this.
Speaking in the third person. We need you, mate.
Before he just starts screaming, help! Help! Motherfucker's getting mugged.
My mind and my voice, we need you, mate. Get in here, Charlie. I'm dying up here. He's talking to his buddy the horse. I can't help you now.
No one can save you now. Let those nuts drop. You'll be okay. What'd you say? All the horses just laughing at him.
Yeah.
Who is this motherfucker?
Yeah, this motherfucker's gonna make me laugh.
Hey, boy.
Now I'm doing my howdy doody for some reason.
I know. He doesn't even have any hair on his balls, and he's trying to announce a race.
Sounds like somebody dropped a pair of balls in his mouth. That's what it sounds like.
And I just came in my pants again.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's what you sound like when you get searched by the Arizona police.
I know.
They're checking for your fucking papers. Oh god, it's still, you must be hiding, boy. You must be hiding up your ass. I know you sticking oranges and all kinds of stuff up there, boy. Checking that cash holder.
I swear, officer, if you just let me go back home, I got him right there.
Got that cash holder stuff there sneaking it over to your family, aren't you? Aren't you, boy? Oh god, oh Raul, oh god, help me, mate.
Please don't put me in the box again.
Yeah.
It took me 3 days to get back.
Remember when I said I stopped talking about Arizona? I lied. Oh, speaking of that real quick, dude, that Terminator reference. Remember when I told you
Was that Terminator or was that Commando?
Oh, no, that was Commando. I'm sorry, my bad. I fucked up.
Remember I said I'd let you live?
I lied. I got
that.
to Cannibal Corpse last week. It was the day we were doing the show.
Yeah.
And we went and saw a movie. We went and saw Robin Hood, that fucking sucked up fucking 2.5 hours
Jesus,
of my fucking
man.
life. And I was my fucking head was like scrambled eggs after that fucking movie because I almost forgot that Cannibal Corpse was playing. And as soon as I realized it, I was like, fuck! So I fucking hauled ass in my car, raced all over to the downtown to get to Emo's. And as soon as I get there, fucking Cannibal Corpse, they're playing like their last song. And the bouncer let me in for free. He's like, dude, they're playing their last song. I was like, fuck!
Oh,
So
man.
as soon as I get in there, at least they're playing like one of my favorite songs, Hammer Smash Face. I'm like, okay, I've seen those guys every single time they've come to Texas. I've never missed a show. This is like my first show I missed, so it wasn't that big of a deal. So I'm looking at they're playing their song, and at the end of the song, I'm like, oh well, I might as well get back in the car and go home. And as soon as they stop, he goes, remember when I said that was the last song? I lied. And I was like, yeah.
You start tearing up shit.
Yeah,
You set the place on fire.
I set their merchandise booth on fire. Yeah. And man, I was like a fucking little school.
What's the guy's name? Corpse Grinder?
Yeah, the Corpse Grinder.
Corpse Grinder? Yeah, I was telling, when you came on the phone, somebody was like saying, I didn't know that was the inspiration for the lead singer Metalocalypse.
Yeah, huh?
And I was like, yeah, that was like
Nathan
that,
Explosion. Yeah,
Nathan Explosion, yeah. Are they making more of those, man?
Yeah, they just finished up.
Metalocalypse?
They just finished up season 3, I think. Yeah,
Love that show,
Which
man.
I always have to wait for those things to come out on DVD because I don't have cable, obviously, but I can't afford that shit. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the new season coming out, which apparently they're now like 30-minute episodes now.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
get more
they
bang
were
for your
doing
buck.
Yeah, no, they started making them 30 minutes in the last season.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
it's no, they're
I
those
can't
shows,
wait.
man, they're disturbingly fun.
I love them. But anyway, yeah, good times.
Good times all around. You were right, sir. Speaking of, I guess that'll be a good time to talk about a metal legend that has died.
Oh, I know.
And somebody,
I was bamboozled during the news too because I was like, well, okay, what's going on here?
Ronnie James Dio.
Yes.
Now I was talking to somebody from the site online. They were like, Dio died, and I was like, who the fuck is Dio? I don't know Dio. Okay. And then I went online and looked up Dio, and I'm like, oh, fucking Dio. You know, there's a rainbow in the dark.
Because I think I got the same message. It said Dio died, and then it said, oh, never mind. And I was like, never mind. then I heard from somebody that I was like, yeah, I heard Dio died, and they said that no, he didn't die. His wife came out and said that there was a false rumor.
And it was his wife that came out and said that he did die.
Okay,
of stomach cancer.
Of stomach cancer? Yeah. Okay, yeah, because somebody had told me, somebody probably was fucking on drugs or something when they told me this, because I at first I was like, oh, because I assumed that it was just a rumor that got out, but then later in the night I read a story where it's like it is confirmed Rodney James Dio is dead from stomach cancer.
And if you don't know who Rodney James Dio is, he was part of Black Sabbath. He also did a solo. He went back and forth with Black Sabbath.
He actually, when Ozzy Osbourne left,
Ozzy Osbourne left. He replaced Ozzy Osbourne, but then I think he went.
He went back. He went back like around '96, I think, while they were touring.
Weren't they just touring when he died too?
What?
Weren't they just doing something when he died?
I don't think so.
Or did he the dude was 67 years old. For one thing.
He was 67. Yeah, but he went back while they were touring. I don't think he recorded another album with him, but he did go back.
I'm saying, weren't they doing something just now?
Just now?
Yeah, weren't they?
I don't know.
I don't know. I thought they went on some big tour again or something. But yeah, he replaced Ozzy Osbourne, which led a lot of people to try to say who was the better lead singer for Black Sabbath. Which, I mean, come on, they're
both good. I mean, now when he joined the band, apparently. I kept reading this. People were saying that he actually helped the band have a resurgence when he joined. So, and I was like, I didn't know that. I had no idea Black Sabbath had a lull in their career when Ozzy was still with them, but I guess they did. But as soon as he joined, they got popular again. And the weird thing is, I'm not really that familiar with a lot of Dio Black Sabbath songs.
Was Dio part, because the biggest album, I mean, one of the biggest albums that they've had is Heaven and Hell. Black Sabbath, that is. And was Dio part of that? Black Sabbath.
You know what? They went on tour, and instead of being called Black Sabbath, they were calling themselves
Heaven and Hell.
Heaven and Hell.
Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. But it was Black Sabbath songs.
Somebody got pissed off at me too because I was telling you this online because somebody was saying Dio died. I'm like, well, shit, Ozzy's still here.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck you. You know, and I was just like, how dare you? Joking, man. You know, I do. I mean, I love Ozzy Osbourne, but you know.
Oh no, I fucking love Black Sabbath. Ozzy Osbourne. Yeah.
Everybody's hurt. I remember being a kid and everybody was like, man, Ozzy Osbourne. It went from like he peed on the Alamo till he bit the head off a bat till he swallowed like a jar of sperm or something like that.
What?
Yeah, it was all kind of.
That's a new one on me.
He did pee on the Alamo though.
Oh yeah.
And I think he did bite the head off a bird or some shit off a bat.
Yeah, and the story is that he bit the head off a bat because he thought it was a fake bat. He thought somebody threw him like a toy bat, and he just grabbed it real quick and just bit it, and then he realized it was a real bat, and he freaked out, I think. Yeah, he's like, whoa, what the fuck?
Gotta get me rabies shot.
What? Sharon.
That motherfucker barely. And he's pretty much brain dead these days. Don't know where the fuck he is.
Yeah. But, it's gonna be a sad day when he goes. I can tell you, it's gonna be a big deal. We're gonna have like fucking Ozzy Osbourne day when he goes.
Oh yeah.
But
Dio better hope Ozzy Osbourne. That would have been just that. Now that would have been some shit. Had Dio died and the next day Ozzy died and just overshadowed his death. Yeah. If you don't know Dio's song, I'll play it right here. This is probably one of his most popular songs that I knew him from.
Mm-hmm.
You remember this? It's a rainbow in the dark.
I love the fucking video that goes with this song. Singing on top of a building out in the middle of fucking some city. I think he's in London singing.
Yeah, he's one of them dudes who sings not falsetto.
Yeah.
You know, fucking metal guys used to love singing that.
Yeah.
Like what's the name? What was the one? Eddie.
Iron Maiden.
Iron Maiden. Run to the hills. Run for your life. These motherfuckers must lose one nut before they're allowed in the band because they hit those notes. But people, this was from '87. This song,
I think so. Yeah.
And I just remember it was the '80s. I used to always think it was earlier '80s, but this is. I listened to the song like, oh, Dio. Okay, yeah.
Dio.
And this is what he's singing right now in hell.
Right.
Rocking out with Satan.
Right now, Dio is just a rainbow in the dark.
Oh, look who's joining, man. Ghost is coming in here.
Ghosty's getting his rock on.
Giving a tribute.
Yes. He's crying. Don't cry. Give me a Ghosty. Let me give you a hug, buddy. Don't cry, dude. Come on. Be a man. Be a man.
Wait a minute. That's Ghosty singing. He's doing a cover.
Doing an air guitar right now. I'll do keyboards, Ghosty.
I was about to say, man, that's the one thing I never liked about that song.
The keyboard?
Keyboard.
Yeah. Hey, it was cool and hip back then, Corey.
I mean, even back then, for a metal song, it's like, keep the keyboards out.
Yeah,
of
you
shit,
just can't keep away from that new wave shit.
Fucking 80s, boy. That keyboard had to creep in somewhere.
Yeah.
I think there was one keyboard player who was creeping to every fucking song back then. Even when you didn't need it.
No shit.
Bitch be on stage singing opera,
That's a keytar right there, buddy. Keytar.
One of the most embarrassing instruments ever invented, the keytar.
Don't tell Prince that.
Shit, somebody told Prince that. You don't see him playing that shit now, do you? Hey, man, you Prince. Put that shit down.
I miss that doctor playing that keytar.
Like the doctor and his band?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Revolution.
It was like 2,000 zeros. Yeah, that doctor net. Over, out of time. I don't even like I think they just let them in there. I don't even think that thing worked. I think they took the batteries out of there. They just let them play. Just pretend play. Just let them play, man. There's no sound coming out of it. Yeah. But this right here, I even when I heard this song like a long time ago, I never liked that keyboard.
Oh,
what you gonna say?
You listen to it and it's like, I've actually grown to like it.
You've accepted it. That's all.
I just accept it. Yeah.
He's one of those dudes who used to sing about like medieval shit too, dragons and all kinds of stuff.
Might as well be singing about Dungeons and Dragons the whole time.
No wonder people thought that shit was evil.
I always loved his. This is where they break it down, Corey.
This is where they got the people on the boats who, like the slave boats, driving that shit in. They had that guy beating on that hammer.
Yeah.
Roll. Boom.
Yeah.
Roll.
Where he's flying in the sky on his dragon, playing lead guitar.
Oh shit, there goes Dio right now. Like his ghost has come up, like in Star Wars. He's in our room right now with flames all around him and shit. Oh, she's pointing at you, co-host. Yeah, look, this is for you, brother. This is for you.
Wearing your leather jacket with your leather tassels. I always loved Dio's hair too.
Oh, that curly,
raggedy
Jufro he had.
Oh, that beautiful smile of his.
Yeah, boy.
That and another great song, The Holy Diver, which actually Dio's album cover. I always loved where you see like this looks like it's a demon or Satan, and he has this chain. The chain's broken off, and he's in these like hilltops. At the bottom, he's like you see like the ocean, and he just like threw a priest in the fucking ocean. He's like screaming for his life. His fucking glasses popped off on him. Yeah, it's a great fucking album cover.
It's from the same.
I always loved it. Yeah,
it's from the same album too.
Oh, Holy Diver.
Yeah, that's the name of the album. Holy Diver.
Yeah.
This is the song right here.
This is the song right here.
And I'm looking at the album cover right now.
Oh, it's fucking badass. I always loved that. And actually, Dio made he was one of the first guys who was making the devil horns really popular.
Oh, he was?
It was him, and believe it or not, Parliament Funkadelic also. The devil horns.
Really?
They're the first ones to really like.
Well, I remember like Parliament. They had an album.
Oh yeah.
Dr. Funkenstein, I think, where he was doing the devil horns, but I didn't know
that's how it caught on. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Dio.
This
him
Thriller?
And some
you
other guy.
Say Thriller right here.
This is how it gets started, putting you in the mood, Core. Taking to the land of the lost ages, back to the dark ages.
Where's Vincent Price? This is what you hear when you drive to Arizona. Come here, Mexican.
Here we are on Eternia, in the middle of Snake Mountain.
You ever notice how Eternia always looked like a heavy metal cover?
Oh fuck yeah, that's why I loved He-Man. Castle Grayskull. Right now I can see fucking Dio singing on top of Castle Grayskull,
rocking out with Skeletor.
Yeah.
Play it, Dio, play it! I command
find you.
Skeletor on his flying V guitar. fucking Beast Man on drums.
Like Dio never went to heaven or hell. He went to Eternia.
That's right.
What music is this you're playing? I like it.
Oh no! Here comes fucking Merman on bass.
Beast Man on guitar.
Play, my children, play.
All right, if Beast Man is on fucking guitar. We got to put Trap Jaw on the drums.
Snapping while he's playing.
Yeah. Play guitar, you furry fool.
How come I've never heard of this music before?
Rock out, fur face.
Something is coming for you.
As He-Man covers his ears, we'll defeat him.
Oh man, fucking He-Man's playing his goddamn sword like an air guitar right now. You can't help but rock out to this.
Now this is what they should have been fighting to on He-Man. It's kind of
Bring it, He-Man, bring it.
Yeah.
I will conquer Eternia.
Keep singing, dear, and you'll open up the door to Castle Grayskull. Yeah, we'll learn all its secrets. And they'll all be mine.
This is music to summon demons by.
what the hell am I?
Jump from the tiger.
I can't stop this shit,
Oh
man.
shit, you can't help it. The ghost of Dio is taking over the
I know
computer.
shit, I'm trying to cut this shit off. I don't know. The fuck? How you cut this shit off?
Oh, goes Battle Cat on lead guitar.
Okay, there you go. I was trying to
Damn.
man, motherfucker, the spirit of Dio took over my computer, man.
Damn, Dio, you will be missed. I missed you, pal. My old friend. I barely knew the guy.
You're no match for me, a Parliament Funkadelic.
Yeah.
Oh, Dio.
Man, another legend that has died is Lena Horne. She died at the age of 92.
Damn, now that's a good age to die.
She was born in 1917. Man.
Holy shit.
Yeah, she had, I think, heart failure.
Oh shit.
I was about to say if it was cancer. I was like, man,
no.
cancer's been taking a lot of musicians.
Oh,
It was lung cancer that took out Guru.
Mm-hmm.
Stomach cancer took out Dio. And
what you have to think about stomach cancer when I read that? Dude,
Jesus,
I can only imagine
how is it when you have
how painful it must be to have stomach cancer.
Yeah, I mean, that's the kind of thing you want
Cancer
to
alone, but stomach in your stomach? Ugh.
Yeah, I think you want to die quickly, man, because I imagine they would have to do something to help you digest things if that's the case.
Who knows?
Oh, Jesus, I don't even want to think about this. But Lena Horne, man, she lived a long life, 92, and she was at around that time where she was very, very light skinned black. Mm-hmm. If you don't know Lena Horne's probably best known for her rendition of Stormy Weather. Mm-hmm. And
how's that go? Stormy weather.
That's Mood River.
Oh.
Stormy weather, wider than a mile.
Sweet weather, stormy weather.
At first I thought you were going to say, how does that go? Stormy weather in the dark. Yeah, Lena Horne performed with Dio. You didn't know that, did you?
Stormy weather.
Oh, that's the other person you try to think of. The devil horns are made by Parliament, Dio, and Lena Horne.
There you go.
That she made it popular.
It all makes sense.
Lived a long life though, man. Yeah. And she was around at a time where being a light skinned black, I mean, she still was a black, and and I really admire her because she was around at a time when studios wanted to sign her up. Like they knew she was talented. She was beautiful. She was talented. And they wanted to put her in a movie. And I remember the movie they wanted to put her in, they wanted her to play a maid. Now,
what?
Yeah. Now, we're talking about...
Damn it.
Back in the 1930s. Mm-hmm. And we're talking about people back then recognizing, like, because everybody thinks, like, oh, well, that's just how it was. Black people accepted it. It was no big deal. Now, her father went up to the studio, and he was like... he was a successful guy. Some say he was kind of a gangster, really. But yeah. He made his money by, forgot what he did, some sort of racketeering or something. But anyway, he was a dapper guy. Went up and told the studio like, my daughter is not gonna play a maid.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah, fuck that. Yeah. No, she's not playing a maid.
Fuck your script.
Yeah. Fuck that maid. Fuck your script.
Yeah.
Shit. Then he told her, baby, get home. You got the toilets to clean.
Get your ass back home and
get back
make
to
me
work.
My dinner. Collard greens and cornbread. Quick. Told you about coming out here to this Hollywood.
Then they gonna cook itself out here.
More like Deadwood when I get done.
I was up here hungry. You talking about acting?
Yeah.
Get your ass back. Thank you, sir. Get your ass at home. Man, her father came up and said he didn't want to play a maid. Real dapper guy. And they were like, well, okay then.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah, right. And then,
save us some money.
Yeah. Well, we get somebody else.
Where's that Miss Coleman at?
My mom, didn't tell you. That's one of my many stories. My mom played the maid that replaced Lena Horne.
Yeah.
Gladly. She was grinning. Yeah.
I told you, co-host, I was always in the business.
I couldn't wait to take that role. And my mom's a black woman who's grinning on the floor, scrubbing the floor, by the way. If you look for the right movie.
Yeah.
No. Miss Clean.
Yeah, you got DVD now. You can pause on that shit.
Got the Blu-ray.
Yeah.
It's called Miss Coleman Takes Her Black Ass to Hollywood to Clean the Floor. Starring Miss Coleman. No, it's the other person that came into her defense was Paul Robeson, who, if you don't remember Paul Robeson was a stage actor back then, and he
remember Corey. I'm sorry.
And I think he was probably better remembered for doing Old Man River, like Old Man.
He's the guy who sang that song. Yeah. He's the one who made it popular. You think?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Okay, I believe you.
That barn, lift that bell, and get a little drunk and go to jail.
And Dio was alive. I'd ask him to do a cover of that.
Old Man River. But so Lena Horne went through a lot of. But she was very. I think there was even a white executive, she fell in love with, and they wouldn't let her. Back then, she couldn't have a relationship with him.
No.
And on screen, they would not. You couldn't see like white people touch black people at all.
I'm sure it's hard enough to see black people on screen anyway.
Hey.
Things are black and white.
Adjust the brightness on the screen. Can't see shit, but fucking all I see is a bunch of Cheshire cats on it. See, people who got sense of humor.
Who's that, Leon?
Leon.
Is Leon playing laser tag again? Corey show.
Leon got mad about that too.
Fuck you guys.
I wasn't trying to say he was. I might look the same way. I'm just saying when Leon was playing laser tag.
Yeah.
All I could see were green teeth running around.
Oh, now you calling them green? You can at least compliment.
They were glowing.
Oh.
No, it wasn't like it was like a black room, black light room.
Okay.
Now
you're not making it any better.
I know. Now all the gingivitis and germs you can see wriggling around on his teeth too under that light.
You know, in those commercials where they have that close up, like all kinds of parasites and shit floating around. I think you saw the Cloverfield monster swimming around in there.
Motherfucking mouth like a crawfish pond. No, I'm joking. That was not true.
No.
Everybody you could see.
Be a man, Leon.
I know, man. Fuck y'all. That ain't true. No, everybody. If you play laser tag in the black light, you can see everybody's teeth. But for some reason,
everyone's teeth is
Leon
green.
just has a big smile. You know, that's all I'm saying. He was grinning from ear to
nice
ear.
Pair of choppers, like Billy used to say. Check out them choppers.
Yeah, look at these choppers. No, but. I think Leon was hanging out with Lena Horne when she was at that studio. He was sweeping the floor back then.
Oh my god!
Don't do it, Lena. My mama wants to do it. But no, she worked. She was very, even though she had that big past of fighting, or defending her image.
Yeah.
In Hollywood, what they want to put her in, she was big
Damn.
She was a big. I know she was big.
She's big.
She's big woman. Big. She might have seen on Aunt Jemima's bottle.
She made that bottle.
Syrup bottle. Yeah.
She modeled that bottle.
Lena Horne was.
Here we are rewriting. What are we doing?
Rewriting.
I know. What are we?
We're rewriting history right now.
Texas
Boy.
textbooks.
We give the worst death dedications in the world. No respect at all for anybody, man.
Oh my God! When De Niro dies, I'm not talking about it.
You were just not. This we have to be silent.
Just not gonna say anything.
No, she was very active in the civil rights movement too. So yeah, she'd had a very long career that stretched from anywhere from music to acting to the civil rights movement. But one of the things that she was really known for was just for being beautiful. Yeah, she was a gorgeous woman. If you look at her,
yeah, pull up a picture of her.
Look at this picture with her hair wet and excuse me. Look at that picture of her, man. Oh wow, with her hair all wet and slicked back and everything. She
kind of looks Latin, actually.
Doesn't she? Yeah.
Damn.
Man, and everybody wanted to sign her up. I mean, it was funny. A beautiful girl like this. All these studios, I mean, they wanted to sign her up. I forgot what studio it was that was really, really behind her. But they just, back then, even with a beautiful woman like this, the roles were limited, man.
Oh, damn.
So, yeah, I think she was put in movies where they had to change the names of them because they had to cut their roles short to distribute them to like wider audiences and
really
make them seem more subservient in their roles too. Yeah, it was
crazy back then.
Yeah, I have some. It was MGM that she went to first, and they really wanted her to be.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Yeah,
damn.
And she was in her first movie was Panama Hattie. I think they actually changed the name of that. Here's who does she like? If somebody was going to play. I already told you, so I might as well just say it. If somebody was going to play Lena Horne today,
you know who I'm glad you said that. Somebody immediately popped in my head. Jessica Alba.
No, I was thinking Alicia Keys.
Yeah,
Alicia Keys is a musician. She's an actor. I swear, she is the spitting image of Lena Horne when she was younger. Okay, now look at this picture of Lena Horne right there. Look at that picture right there. Now let me type in Alicia Keys here. And
she's nude. Oh, that's a fake.
Now look at that picture there.
Oh yeah. Oh no shit.
I mean, it's almost uncanny how she looks just like
Lena
Horne.
Yeah, we just did some serious casting for Hollywood.
Yeah, people. Shit.
Fuck yeah.
We gonna get a check for that?
Where's my fucking check, Hollywood?
They don't want us to work. They don't want to give us any money, man.
Oh, they're gonna give me money
they
whether
just want
they like it or not.
Damn,
I'm a
Alicia
robot.
Keys is so
do what I want.
hot,
Yeah, she
man.
is. I wish she'd figure out what she wants to do with her hair, though. That's the only.
That's the thing that throws you off.
There's like 20 pictures of her with
and all of them different.
Yeah,
you could have one of those little magnet games with Alicia Keys bald headed, and then move those magnetic shavings to make a different hairstyle.
Another great idea.
The Alicia Keys magnet hair game
for your refrigerator.
Shit, I think there's a picture of it where she does. You know, like in those. If you haven't seen those games, kids, they're like. It's a bunch of magnetic shavings on top of a piece of paper, and on the piece of paper is printed a bald-headed cartoon guy, and you could take those magnetic shavings and give him all kind of hairstyles and everything, and give him all kind of facial hair. I'm looking at this. There are some pictures where Alicia Keys has like a beard and a mustache, a unibrow,
the Mr. Potato Head of magnets. Hopefully they'll have one with removable clothes. That'll sell like hotcakes, my friend. You know, Cyrus will buy that shit. He likes all that magnet shit.
Yeah, you know, the funny thing is about Lena Horne that I think she really hated show business. I think she did appearances here and there. I mean, she has a lot of movies that she was in. I'm not going to list all of them. You can look up her biography at some point. But it said that she just really hated the business. She just
hated the business. Yeah,
hated the business. But
I've always heard that.
And yeah, this business. But if you don't.
Who doesn't hate business?
What we're talking about right now, Lena Horne, is best known for this song, and you have heard it.
All right.
Just a hand on.
Don't know why there's no sun up in the sky, stormy weather. Since my man and I ain't together, keeps raining all the
I feel like I need to order a sarsaparilla.
life is
Give me a cigarette, Corey.
And I don't know if that's a new rendition of that or. This is the movie that she was in, actually called Stormy Weather, where
She performed it.
she performed it. And I think that's Cab Calloway conducting the.
Oh, yeah. That's the dude from that Janet Jackson video.
Damn, that girl is beautiful, man.
I wish I was the guy in the audience right now going, "You're beautiful!" Screwing up the song. Take off your clothes, baby! I love you!
Yeah, you'd be. I'm not gonna say it. I was gonna be like those guys at Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
Show your tits. But she was amazing, man. See, this is what I'm talking about. You know, last week when I asked you that question, if you could go back in time and have sex with any old woman that you've seen
I'd
today,
bang
you
them
know,
all.
was hot. Yeah.
I don't care. I don't discriminate. She's singing to me, Corey. She's singing to me.
From the grave.
Oh, no. A zombie.
Zombies.
She's beautiful.
Yeah, man.
There's only a way you can put her in a glass case just so she won't ever age and die.
Yeah, man. She is a legend. I mean, I think she was in. If I remember, I think she was in a few commercials before she died. Maybe for Fixodent or something.
Fixodent. Oh, don't say that.
I know. Imagine that, and then think about her teeth falling out later on.
Ford truck commercial.
No,
Driving Texas.
teeth fly out.
No. Oh my God.
But yeah,
Fixodent.
man,
She better not have. Oh, I'd be depressed if I saw that.
yeah,
God.
she was one of a kind, man. She died on what was the date that she died on? She died on May 9th. So that was last week, right before we did last week's show.
Yeah.
And yeah, so she was amazing, man.
She's hanging out with Dio right now.
Rocking out.
A rainbow in the dark.
She did a lot of TV too.
Did she?
She did the Muppet Show, Sanford and Son.
She did the Muppet Show?
She was on. Who wasn't on the Muppet Show?
No shit. I was like, wow. How long was that fucking show on the air?
For
Jesus.
a fucking show about puppets, they got major stars, you know.
They got everyone.
I think she's on the Flip Wilson show.
No shit. I remember Flip Wilson. Yeah, I remember seeing Red Fox.
When he played Geraldine or whatever that woman.
Yeah.
Here come the judge. Here come the judge.
Tyler Perry ripped him off.
See,
that's the first.
Damn, black people can't have nothing. We steal each other's drag shows and everything.
They took Fat Albert fucking was ripped off from that show.
You know, Leon told me that Fat Albert actually made his debut. On Flip Wilson.
Yeah,
you remember what he was talking about?
Yeah, I thought. I guess we weren't doing a show when we were talking about that. Yeah, but
we just kind of hanging around.
He did say that. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, man, it was sad to hear her go, but it was one of those things where I don't mean to be mean here, but I was like, I thought she was dead already.
Yeah, there's a few people like that, and when it happens, especially at the age of 92, you're just like, wow, they lived a long ass life.
Man, at 92, imagine the shit you've seen.
Oh, no shit.
I mean, she saw, and I don't know what condition she was in near the end of her life, if she just couldn't see anything on those last few days. But think about it, 1917. You've seen telephone come about. You've seen radio come about.
Yep.
You've seen, the radio, and it's probably like more, I guess, in its wider form, where it was actually where people actually were putting radios in their home for entertainment. Mm-hmm. You got to see television come about.
You got to see Arizona become a communist state.
Fortunately, she was near the end on that. I mean, you got to see the rise of the movie theaters.
That's right.
You got to see the internet. I mean,
she's able to do sexting on their iPhone.
On her iPhone before she died, right before she left.
Sexting, whoa,
do me,
yeah, do me.
No. What are you wearing right now? I've got my teeth out.
I'm gonna send you a picture of me naked. Oh no.
I'm about to take
Terrible. Yeah, we're gonna have to edit
I'm about to
that
take
out.
no, we ain't gonna edit that. I'll leave that in.
We can get sued by that family.
Wow, man, I hope they don't hear this.
I can only imagine what we'll be seeing when we're fucking.
Imagine, man, if we now imagine.
I always wanted to go out in a blaze of glory. I don't even want to go out. I was hoping to go out like when I turned 6. I just turned 5, but now, when I'm 6, I want to be done.
I never thought I made it to 5.
That's right. I want to go out like Flash Gordon. Well, he didn't die. Fuck. I was like, if I had to go out and be like Flash Gordon at the end of the Flash Gordon movie, where he's charging towards the Ming's kingdom, and that plane that jet rocket crashes into his kingdom, I was always hoping that thing would just go up in a big ball of fire.
Like you wanted him to die just so he'd like just have a triumphant exit. Yeah.
One life for millions.
And I tell you, I would love to see what it's going to be like in 50 years. What it's going to be like in 50 years. I mean, technology is moving so fast that I'm thinking they're already talking about having robots. Like
you're looking at one, brother.
But robots to have sex with. You always
look
turn
at
me down. You always turn me down.
No.
I've always thought about that. Like we get to the point where they're going to make robots that actually can be used to have sex with.
It would make fucking sense. They're making fucking floating devices into sex toys. So,
I mean, look, I'm people like me are using appliances. You know,
I know you're using your vacuum cleaner.
Yeah. Now imagine if something looks like a woman or a man.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering I look at both sides of it. Like, okay, loneliness is kind of gone, horniness taken care of. You got something that kind of looks like a woman, maybe can even give you a little chit chat before you talk.
Well, it's already done. They already did that. We even talked about it.
Not that monstrosity that they have there. Not
where you touch a finger and go, so how was your day?
They don't even. That is.
You never listen to me.
What? You're not supposed to say that. Yeah. No, I'm not talking about the real doll where before it just looked like a cadaver.
Yeah.
Like a dead body, and then now they got it to where it looks like a dead body with a motor in it to make it talk. No, I'm talking about where they get to the point like, and I don't know if I'll see this in my lifetime or our lifetimes, but I'm thinking about what if they get to the point where, do you remember AI? And they had that woman who was, and they said it's a robot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you couldn't tell that.
Who was that? That wasn't Angelina Jolie playing that character, was it?
I don't think so. I think it was just
it was some other some
no-name actress who or an actress that no one recognized. But I'm thinking like, man, what's it gonna be like when we can actually get something that's close to real?
Oh fuck yeah!
I mean, you know, it's like as a guy,
you'll never see me again.
I mean, will couples actually be like? Can you tell your wife like, hey baby, you know, can I bring that third person in now? Because it doesn't really count on. Can I, when I go on vacation, can I take the robot with me because I'm having sex with this, but I'm not cheating with a real woman or getting a prostitute.
Corey, I'm a robot, and I'm gonna tell you exactly how this shit's gonna happen. They're gonna invent a fucking sex robot female. It's gonna look like every girl you've always wanted to fuck that you've seen on the big screen. Women are going to become extinct, and then you guys are going to you're going to follow because you're too busy fucking those dolls, not procreating.
So
and those chicks are going to die of a lonely heart, and their vibrators can only do so much, and that is the end. And me and my robot friends are going to be fucking all night long.
So what you're saying instead of the Terminator where we got these robots with guns coming out and killing humankind, it's going to be a bunch of like fine ass female robots. No weapons involved.
Yep.
Guys just gonna drop their drawers right there and go at it.
Fucking to the ripe age of 92.
And women just ain't gonna have nothing else to do.
Yeah, women ain't gonna find nothing else to do. And they're just gonna die
We're just gonna die out. That's all.
Yep. Sorry.
I'm going down fucking.
Where robots are gonna be doing two things: fucking and fucking burning bodies. And I'll be fucking.
I mean, cause I ain't gonna lie, man. You know, I think about what if I make it to 92 and at that point I don't get the mechanical cyborg body that keeps me young.
Yeah.
I don't get that head transplant that I wanted or whatever. And I'm some guy who's kind of just crippled, can't do anything, but for some reason technology has made it possible for my penis to still get it up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need something.
I hope so.
Can't go to the bar and pick up anybody.
I hope you don't fuck that up. All I think about is, there's going to be a lot of guys who are like, you can barely get a date, barely know how to talk to a girl. It's going to be so depressing when they can barely talk to a robot. A robot like runs away.
I mean, it'd be funny if the robot just be like,
it's like, hey, I'm a sex robot. I'm not a miracle worker.
Yeah.
Fucking all ass.
You go up to your sex robot who's programmed to fuck you, and it's just kind of like looking at you like, I don't think so.
Nah, sorry.
Not tonight. I really, I just got a phone call. Phone call? What the fuck? You were just made. You ain't got no friends.
No. Stick to
Factory call. They said that they need to make some adjustments. I'll be back though.
Stick to your iPad 5000 over there. Yeah. You do it yourself.
And you hear that expression like, no matter how fine she is, some guy's tired of having sex with her. I'm thinking about we just gonna have landfills full of fine ass chicks, man. Guys just gonna be hanging out the landfill, just waiting for that robot that's thrown away.
That's when the revolt. That's when the revolution begins.
Hey, look what I found! I found a torso. Yeah. I don't need nothing else, just the torso.
That's the other reality when the fucking AIs it turns into a Matrix scenario. Like, fuck you, unappreciative motherfuckers. Maybe then the female race will survive. Yeah, I can see that. Fucking see females saddling up those female robots and going to war.
Make some of these fucking fuckable female robots. Maybe we get these politicians quit fucking around.
Goddamn right. Oh,
all right, we got some news just broke out.
Yeah,
and look, politicians for me, I would never want to be a politician because they're just fucked. All right, I mean, there's so many things people try to catch you on. There's so many things people want you to trip on. There's so many things that you have to put up a fake front for, and it's just
kind of like a frat club.
There you go. The ultimate frat club, the ultimate frat house, the White House. But we got two politicians, one a Democrat, one a Republican. One is a guy who is a district attorney, and I think Connecticut, and another guy who's like an 8-term congressman. Yeah, I think in Indiana. Mm-hmm. And now let me see if I can find a name. I pulled the page up.
All right. Educate me, Corey.
I'll educate you.
Let's write some textbooks right now.
Let's rewrite this shit. Co-host and chorus style. Yeah. Let me see if I can pull
I'm going
to
find some really cool pictures while you do that.
Okay, here's the story right here. We have... Okay, let me just read the whole story. With big-ticket Senate primary contest in Kentucky, Pennsylvania, Arkansas, fueling speculation about November's critical midterm elections, the last thing either majority party needed was a breaking scandal to reinforce stereotyped voter images of Democratic and Republican weaknesses. But that was the ugly specter greeting national party leaders as they faced the day's political news. Now, when they say the images that affect Democrats and Republicans, Democrats are seen as
wholesome, caring.
Yeah. They're seen as lying about records or lying about their military past. Yeah. I mean, we had that with who tried to run for president a while back and they caught him later for like saying that he threw his medals over a wall and
what?
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember that now.
Yeah, why can't I remember the guy's name? I mean, he went up against Bush. The term after
he went up against Bush.
Yeah, he went up against Bush. The term after during his. Do
you remember what year?
Yeah, because you had Gore going up against Bush.
Okay.
And then right after that, going up against and I'm talking about George W. Bush.
Was he was a Democrat?
Oh, let's see. Yeah, no, yeah. Of course, he was a Democrat. He was running up against. Against Bush.
Not what's the guy's name? Kerry.
John Kerry.
Yeah, John Kerry.
Yeah, there you go, John Kerry. Yeah, John Kerry. They had veterans who were upset at him because of his political past. Mm-hmm. Even though Bush didn't go and fight in anything either. Mm-hmm. He was.
Nobody's fighting.
He was a guy. Bush. All these guys really.
Yeah.
I mean, all these politicians, man, are from places of privilege. I mean,
of course. Yeah.
You had, I think, Clinton in Canada. Mm-hmm. Then you had George W. Bush, who was back here on homeland. I mean, he was even messing up on his. He was part of the National Guard and even messing up there. But this Democrat, he was giving a speech at a rally or something, and said during my time in Vietnam, and he never fought in Vietnam.
That son of a bitch.
Yeah, well, he said, but he was. Well, let me read it right here. The front page of the New York Times Tuesday featured an explosive piece on presumptive Democratic U.S. Senate nominee Richard Blumenthal, Connecticut's Attorney General. The Times reported that Blumenthal had if I'm saying his name right, has misled voters into believing that he served in Vietnam, when in fact he received 5 defaments and joined the Marine Corps Reserve to avoid fighting. See, all these politicians did this shit.
Yeah.
They all have anybody with money as manages to get out this shit. This is why whenever some kid asks me online, like, should I go fight because I don't have any money, I'm like, if you got any other options, please explore them, because that's our military is made up of, and nothing's bad. And look, I'm not talking bad about the military, but a lot of times you got people who go into fight in the military because they have no other options. Meanwhile, these rich fuckers, they talk about military and fighting and patriotism and all that kind of shit, but you know what they do? They fucking bail.
Oh yeah, easily.
Yeah, they don't go fight shit.
Nope.
Possibly with the help of a Republican candidate, the paper tracked down one occasion in which Blumenthal said he served in Vietnam, and others in which he implied it. How the fuck can you say?
Yeah, I mean, it's like, how do you just common sense kick in and say, well, somebody's gonna
find this shit?
Catch me lying. I mean, yeah, I'm telling the news media I was in Vietnam when really I just watched a bunch of Chuck Norris Missing in Action movies that week. So I made all this shit up as I went along. I was like, yeah, I was a POW, and they had my friend and his chicken, and they killed that chicken.
Yeah.
They snapped that chicken.
Last time you served in Vietnam was when you was watching Platoon on TV. How the fuck you talking about this shit? I mean, they said, and now he backpedaled and said, I misspoke. Which leads people to think like, oh, I didn't mean to imply, it was just wrong choice of words mixed together. It's like
bullshit.
How can you say my time in Vietnam means you were in fucking Vietnam? I don't understand where the misconception is. You know, how can you mix your words up with that? My father was in Vietnam. All right, the motherfucker was there. Did I just say my father was a motherfucker?
I think you just said. That's what you
well, he
said.
was. The motherfucker was in Vietnam.
You lied too, Corey. We were both watching Missing in Action that TNT weekend.
That's my daddy. No, my father was in Vietnam in Korean conflict, man. And hey, look, when he said I'm in Vietnam, there's no mix up about that. He was in fucking Vietnam.
There's a picture of him. Like,
with a Vietnam. He still got his bullet wound is still bleeding. And he's smiling.
Yeah,
you can see the trees behind him.
He has his keychain full of ears.
A human head and his arms. But at a news conference this afternoon, Blumenthal admitted that he has misspoken in claiming that he served in Vietnam, but said it was totally unintentional. Backed up by a group of military veterans, he said he meant to say he served during Vietnam instead of in Vietnam. Okay, the only way I will believe this is because you gotta be just completely fucking stupid if you think you can say my time in Vietnam and somebody's not gonna look that up.
Right.
I'm giving this guy the benefit of the doubt, not because of political affiliation or party affiliation, but because I'm just thinking there's no fucking way you can say I was in Vietnam and nobody's gonna find out.
I know.
You're not in politics being that dumb.
You hope. Well,
I mean, the guy doesn't look like.
Look at some of the people in politics right now that are constantly saying stupid shit like this, just not thinking about what they're saying, and I don't know. But making a claim like that's pretty fucked up. I mean, you gotta. You gotta know what the fuck you're saying, and if you notice, if you catch yourself saying something stupid like that, you gotta go. Look, let me retract that.
Yeah,
I fucked up. I wasn't in Vietnam. I was around Vietnam. I was alive during Vietnam.
Now, see, the way to say that, and
just say, look, no, I did not serve in Vietnam. I didn't kill anybody.
I say during Vietnam, I did. If you ask me personally, it was a way of wording where he was trying to impress maybe a certain group of people.
And that's what he wants.
Veterans,
yeah. That's what he wants.
And then his ass
to get that vote.
Came back and got busted. I don't know. A lot of these guys are old and they probably don't know how easy it is to research this shit. So I don't know, man. It's fucking stupid though. But that doesn't make me angry. It's just kind of like, okay, you said it was a fuck up. You weren't perpetrating. Maybe, I don't know. I if you were, that's shitty. But
I think that's just a certain character trait in people like him, to where they get by through life saying just anything they feel like it, and just knowing that there's not going to be any consequence behind it. And
Yeah, I
or
guess,
without
man.
even any thought, nobody's going to question them
Fucking
or
stupid
anything
is
like
what
that.
it is.
And, you just live that life for so long that that's like normal to you.
You know
Where
what?
you can just make up shit like that
I
and not have any consequences.
You were so right. I think you get to a point where you were surrounded by so many people who are at your bidding. Who you're surrounded by you're going and talking to the right people who cheer on everything you do, and you just become so insulated that you think like nothing can touch you.
You become untouchable in your own crazy world.
And because it has to be that, like, you just don't think of consequence because everything is falling in your lap at the moment. I mean, plus I know being in politics is a continuous fight. But part of that is having staffs of people who just do what you tell them to do.
Oh, yeah.
And part of that is you are in a power position, which leads to many temptations, such as the guy that we're talking about right here. Now, this is what really makes me upset. This whole misspoken, all that kind of stuff. Say what you will, but I hate fucking hypocrites, man. And the hypocrites that I hate the most are the ones who are the people who come out and tell you that they're all about family values, they're all people of God. Let me tell you something. The only religious people that I trust are the ones that shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And even then, I wonder if they're plotting to blow up something. And I ain't just talking about the Muslim fundamentalists. I'm talking about everybody.
Just do your job. That whole family values deal that they're still fucking carrying on about, which has no fucking meaning whatsoever. Are you kidding me? I'm like, Korn was writing songs about fucking family values is all not working. It's very true. It's like, and we still have people trying to fight that fucking fight, like this stupid ass drug war that they've been constantly fighting that's gotten fucking nobody nowhere. I mean, yeah, give me a break with that shit. They need to. It's fucking ridiculous. I mean, yeah, and they're bringing up the whole God issue. They're definitely targeting a certain group of people who they know they're going to get votes from, and who just believe every kind of bullshit. When those key words are said, I believe in God, I believe about family values, boom, you already got like a huge part of a good part of the vote right there.
Yeah, you know what? And when these people come out,
people are gonna fucking they look at you. You might as well be working for the 700 Club. Yeah, they're gonna follow you wherever you fucking go. They're gonna go to fucking hell and back with you.
When you put those words down, God, family, life, all that kind of shit. I mean, these people follow. Let me tell you something, people.
Now you become fucking Moses.
You especially you young people out there who listen. Let me tell you something, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I'm not trying to tell you not to be distrustful all the time, not to go around and just look at the world as some place where you just can't trust anybody. But I'm gonna tell you how it is. Anytime, I don't care whether you're a Republican, Democrat, Christian, non-Christian, atheist, anything. If a politician comes out and says that they start using the words God, I am a man of God, a woman too. I believe in family values. Chances are they're saying that just to get a vote, and they don't believe that shit themselves.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Either they don't believe it, or they believe it so much that they are trying to be more than human, and they end up cracking under the pressure, end up doing something stupid. This guy right here, this is the congressman. And I said he was from Indiana. Let me see if he is. Yeah, he's from 8-term Congress is from Indiana, named Mark's, and I think his name is Souder. Mark Souder, an 8-term Indiana congressman, long allied with the GOP's social conservative base, announced that he is resigning Tuesday after admitting that he sinned against God, my wife, and my family by having a mutual relationship with a staff, mutual relationship. Fucked around, all right?
Yeah. Let me rephrase that. I was fucking.
Yeah. When I was fucking somebody other than my wife,
I was doing some anal antics.
Liberal critics seized on Souder's conduct, noting that his hardline opposition to abortion, contraception, and same-sex marriage in the name of family values. Now, get this. He was the woman that he had an affair with was a woman that he came on and did this whole report on about abstinence.
Mm-hmm.
And the woman that he's doing it with is the woman that he ended up fucking. Motherfucker, man.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
L-U-B, love it, love it.
Just like that dude just like that dude from Alabama who everybody thought he was missing.
Yeah.
And he's out with his Brazilian wife in the mountain somewhere, fucking around. His staff didn't even know where the fuck he was. And came back and told his wife, "This is my soulmate." And people, it ain't just. I mean, mostly. Yeah. The reason why I'm pointing fingers at the Republicans because they usually come across as the most conservative. But John, what's his name, recently just got busted too for having, he came out. He's a Democrat. He was running on Democratic ticket.
Damn it.
Yeah, let me see if I can get this guy's name. And see, I know all these names just like actors. Until I have to actually.
Until we talk about it.
Until I have to actually talk about it, and then I'm like, what the fuck? John Edwards.
John Edwards.
Yeah, John Edwards got caught in a scandal too. All these guys, all these politicians, man, they got all this power. They got all these people who are at their feet, and all these women who want to fuck them just because they're powerful people, or they're in a leadership position. Because let me tell you something. This dude, Mark Souder, looks like fucking Shrek with a wig on, with a gray wig on, and this bitch that fucked him, ain't that bad looking, man. Let me see if I can pull this up.
See her. Well, dude.
Yeah, and this is his mistress. Okay, now let me play this shit. Look at this chick here, man. It's boring. I'm not gonna play the whole thing. I just want you to see this chick in action right here. It says Representative Souder with his mistress recorded during a hearing on abstinence. Yeah, that's what it was. Abstinence in education.
As a member of the House Oversight and Government Reform Committee, you participated in an April 2008 hearing at which you were one of the only voices in the room speaking in defense of abstinence education.
Look at this dude.
You've been a longtime advocate for abstinence education, and in 2006 you had your staff conduct a report entitled Abstinence and Its Critics, which discredits many claims purveyed by those who oppose abstinence education. What did you think of this hearing?
I'm thinking about fucking you.
Yeah, I'm thinking about putting my dick inside of it. Now look at this dude right here. That motherfucker looks like. Look at him. He looks like fucking.
Oh God. He looks like that dude who always has to get up in the morning to make the donuts.
Time to make the donuts. He looks like Chris Farley.
Yeah, he does.
He looks like Chris, like a slightly not as fat Chris Farley. But let me describe this dude to you. He's got like this really beaver-looking haircut, gray hair, double chin.
Yeah.
You know, nerdy glasses on.
You know who he looks like?
Who?
He looks like fucking George Lucas. That's who he looks like.
No, don't insult George Lucas like that. I mean, he's a frumpy looking guy.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, this chick over here, who's pretty good looking, is fucking this dude. Now, if she met this dude anywhere else,
oh no,
and not because he was a congressman,
forget about it.
I mean, and by the way, this
she's sucking that dick, hoping that some cash ola's gonna fucking pop out. That's all she's looking for.
And the show's called Congressional Update.
Yeah.
On this show, now this is the show that this chick is on. Talking to him. On this show, they advocate intelligent design and fencing the border. I imagine there's a bunch of other conservative issues they talk about too. Fucking hypocrites, man.
No shit.
My problem with this is that they're out there pointing their fingers, telling us how wrong we are for doing what we do, trying to actually dictate how people live their lives. But these things don't apply to them.
Oh no, no.
And whenever they fuck up, it's always like, well, I had a lapse of judgment and God.
Yeah, right.
God, I'm sure is frowning down upon me.
I'm
talking about that God shit. Crying. God, I felt God. God don't give a fuck. All right.
Look, your dick is doing a good majority of the thinking on your part right now. So just shut the fuck up. All right. Yeah.
I'm going to spend time with God and my family, and it's like, man, fuck.
This shit has been going on for so goddamn long. It's fucking embarrassing. It's embarrassing to this fucking country. It's embarrassing to these fucking people who go around cheering these motherfuckers on. And just, I mean, I don't know what else you need to fucking wake up from your fantasy fucking world to realize that these people are people. They're not fucking saviors. They're not going to save your family. They're not going to do anything. You got to fucking wisen up and fucking start doing shit on your own to make things right in this fucking place. As far as family values, fucking stopping drugs, do that shit at home.
I'm sorry, by the way.
Educate yourself.
The guy
at
that
home.
It was another scandal involving a guy who was gay, I think, from Alabama. Mark Sanford is the guy that skipped out on his staff and went to disappear with his mistress, who I think was from Brazil or South America or something, and he's from South Carolina.
Jesus.
Yeah, he's from South Carolina. I have an article that I found which talks about that whole GOP family values movement. Mm-hmm. That whole movement is riddled with those kind of scandals.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny how every other person in there had some scandal. Some of it dealt with money, but the majority of it dealt with infidelity.
Oh yeah. I
mean,
mean, it's fucking embarrassing, but you know what? It's not gonna matter. These people are still gonna be out there. Nothing's gonna change. I don't know.
We don't see.
It's annoying. It's fucking annoying, and I wish people would get more in an uproar about it. And I'm like, yeah, sure, the guy's just fucking, but you gotta realize what this guy is trying to. He's out there preaching, telling everybody else how to fucking act, what to do, and he's out being a fucking schlub, being a fucking idiot. But people are gonna forgive him. People are gonna find every excuse in the world to fucking go, well, hey, he has problems. You'll never hear about it ever again. He's just, he's
well,
gonna
it's
get
funny how we like allow ourselves to forgive certain people and how we allow ourselves to not deal with.
Oh yeah.
The excuses we make for people.
Oh yeah.
Is if you come out, that's why they do this. These guys, I'm telling you, people, they don't really believe, and they're not really religious. They might think God is frowning down upon them, but really these guys don't give a fuck. No. They didn't give a fuck when they were out there doing it.
No.
And the only reason why they're bringing up God when they get caught is because they know, one, that's going to help people forgive them, and two, when you say God, the way people put that in their minds, like, well, as long as he's come out and admitted it, and God is a forgiving God, and God he's going to go and have his own talk with God, and God will work this out for him. He's actually a good person. The devil came in and misled him and all this. I mean, no.
Bottom line is they know that you're an idiot. That's all. They know that you're an idiot. You're easily manipulated, and that's it. You're a fucking farm animal to these people. You're fucking sheep.
Oh yeah, you talking about these guys? Oh yeah, no, these guys are looking down.
These guys are looking at these people buying all this shit. No, they're looking at you like fucking farm animals, because you know what? That's what you are. You don't take time to look up things. You don't take time to really think for yourself. You need a voice to fucking have. You need a voice out there to speak for you. Regardless, as long as it's in the name of family values and God, I'm down. Hey, where's my leash?
Yeah.
Here you go. Here you go. I go where you go. I follow.
It's all good now.
Fucking wake up, white people.
Sorry, we got that from a classmate on Howard Stern. We weren't hey, because you know what, black people fall for that shit too.
No.
Except for you replace God with Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus, because there was another guy, it's not just the politicians, it's the religious people too, man. There's a guy named Kirk Franklin, who is a gospel singer, popular gospel singer. I always out there making videos talking about, we gotta get down for God. I don't know. I think that's as big as him. Get down for God. I don't know. He was on. I remember him being on a Church's Chicken commercial, but he. Crispy, Jesus' chicken. Yeah, but he ended up like being busted because he was addicted to porn.
You can get busted for that?
Well, shit! If you come out talking about Jesus this and Jesus that, I'm a gospel singer. And I live the life of the Lord and all that kind. But end up that dude was addicted to pornography.
That's hilarious.
That motherfucker. I think he has.
I can forgive.
But I tell you what, beforehand, at least he wasn't as heavy out there telling people. I'm sure he told people you need to get right with Jesus, but he went out there running the office saying, I'm gonna pass some laws.
I'm passing laws.
I'm gonna influence law and try to make people live the way I live. So I can listen to people like, all right, you can tell me how to live you want to, just don't force it on me. Pray for me, brother. Whatever.
No, I mean, there's a lot of suckers. Hey, I've been a sucker. You know what? You know who I've been a sucker of? Women.
Yeah. You know, hey,
women can tell me some shit and I'll follow along.
See, like, that's what I'm saying. Baby. This brother here, I wasn't mad at him.
Yeah,
you know, but he did come out talking about I had to get right with Jesus, and you know, of course, black people hear that shit like, I can guarantee you say just Jesus. Anybody walk outside today, go out in public and just stand in a crowd of people, say Jesus, and you'll hear some black woman, someone go like, Just say the word.
Yeah, but you can do that with Mexicans too. You can go Jesus and go, uy,
Man, I don't. All these people who were getting busted in these scandals, like these entertainers and whatnot. If you notice, we never got mad. We just say, hey, you know, that's their business. Let them do what they want to do. We don't pass judgment on people. The only people that I will actually get angry at, and because they're in other people's business, are these politicians and these religious leaders, man.
Yeah, who are fucking preaching all this bullshit and they don't practice what they preach. Listen to that kick-ass Testament song, practice what you preach.
And I'm not even mad at these people when it gets to a point where it's like, you know, you tried to live probably more than a human being could. You probably sit up here and tried to like live life so straight and narrow. Man, because that's what I'm thinking. What's going on with all these preachers raping these little boys? I'm thinking they sit up here trying to abstain and shit and trying to live a life of the Lord and can't be around women or anything like that. And they just fucking losing, man.
I think Buddha once said that if you try to live life, try to be just like let's say like if you're a wire and you try to get as straight as you can, there's a good chance that line is going to break. So you got to give it some slack, give some tension. Because you try to live that straight lifestyle, you can only do that for so long because you're human, right? You pull that, keep pulling, trying to do that. One of these days, snap. And all kinds of shit's going to go wrong.
So what restaurant were you eating at with that fortune cookie?
That was at General Soul's Chicken.
General Soul.
General Soul's Chicken Shop.
General Soul's Kung Pao Chicken and Waffles.
That's on East Lamar.
These fucking fools, man, out here. That dick start talking to you, man. You better admit that you're human.
Oh, yeah.
And because the thing is, look, I'm not even kids. I'm sorry, your parents might not like me to say this, but because it gets to a point where some people just don't even want to touch themselves. You know, like they just scared to jack off.
Oh yeah.
And that shit, hey man, you better jerk that shit. Sometimes you're gonna lose your goddamn mind.
You're gonna turn into Norman Bates. That's all I think about.
Motherfucker, you gonna be crazy as hell.
You don't want to jerk off, so you're gonna want to cut some people open and see how they work.
You're gonna find something else to like get all that aggression out.
I'd rather you glaze your computer than fucking going out there and fucking start cutting up people.
Motherfucker, it's bad curious. No matter what. You gonna either be somebody who kills somebody, you gonna be somebody who's gonna rape somebody, or you gonna be someone who's out there dancing with one of them tax places in an Uncle Sam costume because you just lost your fucking mind. You don't know what else to do with yourself. You're gonna be just walking down the street talking to yourself.
I tell you what though, you know, these people, I'm sure that's not the first time they've fucked up. They, you know, fucking people by, you know, just because they want to, because they can, you know, people are attracted to power, so it's always going to happen, you know. But Scarface said, first you get the money, then you get the power, then I think, what do you say? You get the pussy, then you get the pussy. And that's how it plays out, man. That's the game of life, buddy. But, no, I mean, but the thing is, though, it's like, yeah, some guy, someone who, like him, who's in the spotlight, you know, likes that high profile, you know, likes to fucking tell everyone what you should do, what you shouldn't do. If they're a fuck up, you can't just all of a sudden decide, you know what, I'm not going to be a fuck up anymore. No, if you're a fuck up, you're going to stay a fuck up. And the thing is, that shit is going to explode. You're going to do something real stupid, and either somebody else is going to talk, or you're going to say something stupid, or you're going to leave some evidence behind, like some fucking cum stain on a dress, and all of a sudden, woo.
That's another one. That's another guy came out. I can't stand these fucking hypocrites. Clinton coming out talking about marijuana destroys brain cells. I smoked, but I did not inhale. And motherfucker, get the fuck out of here with that.
I know.
Sitting up here talking about, I did not have sex with that woman.
Yeah.
Man, you sticking everything up in there that was in that office.
Just play your saxophone and run your laps.
Like you stuck that saxophone up a vagina. I mean,
just say, look, I got power. I like to fuck. Okay, I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ,
I'm sorry. Look at my wife. She's all she's a bitch and a half. She don't give it up. What do you want me to do? I'm a man.
Obama brother, just hold that shit tight. Keep it in your pants until you get out. And look, not every politician is like this. I don't want to make a blanket statement, but I tell you, it takes the way it should be approached. It takes a politician to prove himself. You should distrust every politician that comes in until they prove themselves. And yes, I'm even talking about Obama. I'm very cautious about Obama being in there. I do not want that brother to mess up. But you know what?
You got your scorecard.
I'm sitting up here. And I think he knows. I mean,
no.
Because he knows where the position he's in.
He's not that much of an idiot.
No, he ain't stupid.
He realizes what the position he's in.
Jesus Christ. I'm telling you people, anytime somebody, whether it be a politician, whether it be a preacher, whether it be some guy just working the counter where you go get your hamburger, if they're telling you, hey man, let me tell you how you should live your life, chances are they're feeling guilty about something and they living their life right. All these fucking guys out here coming out talking about family values, they don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about family values. They're doing it because it's a game, and they don't believe that the same thing applies to them. I'm telling you right now, you should look at every guy like that with a fucking evil-eyed distrust. All these guys are assholes.
Yeah, those guys either get into politics or they sell Amway products.
And Amway people, I trust them more because they're crazy. I tell you about that time that guy tried to get me an Amway.
You got like 20 stories like that. I've been around you with fucking people. The first time I've ever heard about Amway ever is when you were talking about it. We were fucking hanging out at that shitty ass diner, and all of a sudden we were attacked by Amway people. Like, I mean, we were talking about it. I had no idea what you guys were talking about. And then these people just walked up and said, "Hey, what are you guys doing? What are you guys?"
Shit!
And then we started, and we all looked at it, and then I guess I remember you looking all wide-eyed because you're like, "I can't believe this is happening." And then after they left, you're like, "Motherfucker, I cannot believe what just happened. Here we are talking about Amway. Motherfuckers come over trying to get us to sell Amway products." And I was like, wow, Jesus, that is scary.
Yeah, they were everywhere.
Like Invasion of the Pod people. Like, we're talking about, there's something screwy about some of these people making weird noises. Like, I know some guys look like a half man, half plant, and all of a sudden one of those motherfuckers join us.
I know. You tell those motherfuckers
go to sleep.
It's like, look, I will never ever sell Amway, okay? Somebody from across the room. Pointing their finger at you.
I know. And that fucking dog with that human face starts running after my ass. No, get away from me. Oh.
I love that scene in the movie. That dog comes up and licks his mouth, got that human head.
Yeah.
That human homeless head.
Yeah, and that chick.
That dog lifts his lip. I'm trying to wonder how they did the effect for that guy.
That was, I don't know, man, but that movie, the special effects are fucking just seamless. They're so fucking great.
We're talking about the 70s invasion of the body snatchers with Donald Sutherland. I think they actually, I saw a clip online because I was trying to find it, and I can't find that scene, but I found a commercial, a dog food commercial where somebody put that scene in and mixed it in. And it's kind of funny. And it is real scary, too. Like, there's just one frame when it ends because it's like a nice commercial. You're laughing at it, too, even though it's a freaky human dog head thing in there. But at the end of the commercial, they show that dog looking at the camera, licking his lips, and it scared the fuck out of me. But that it looks like they put an actual latex mask over a real dog, and they cut a slit in it so the dog can still lick his lips.
Like, it fooled me. Fuck, because when I saw that, freaked me out. Like, whoa,
freaked me the fuck out too. And but what I have to say, when I was a kid and saw it also made I laughed so hard when I saw it. I just thought it was the funniest thing, man. It's like I used to it.
Because if my memory serves me correct, it seems like they sort of fast forwarded a bit when he's running up. At least I get the idea that it was fast forward a bit.
I think so because in the commercial it's fast forwarded too.
Okay, Then they kind of sped up the film a bit, and you can tell, and it's just like the funniest thing.
And if you listen carefully, in the background somebody's playing a banjo or something. Bling, bling,
yeah,
bling,
that's
bling,
right.
Bling, 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 bling. Well, I was like, what the fuck is going on?
It's the craziest. I'm sure that director was like just on acid that day. He's like, you know what I'm gonna do? I bet you're never gonna guess what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fuck these people up right now because I had this vision just a little while ago and I got to do it. Where's our special effects people? Where's my dog? Roscoe, get over here. Watch this shit. Film this shit.
Roll that camera, motherfucker. Roll it. Put
Roscoe,
put that mask on that dog.
Like, Roscoe, faster, Roscoe. Ah, fuck
Speed
it.
the film up.
We'll just fucking fast forward that
Look
shit.
like something about the Three Stooges when that dog walked up. I can't believe you remember that banjo in the background. It was
banjo was
crazy.
That movie, that man, damn. They don't make movies like that no more, Coleman.
We should bring it back.
Shit.
We should make a movie with nothing but that dog with that
Gonna
human
bring
hand.
all that shit back. Speaking
Man.
about, real quick about family values, I watched a movie called Over the Edge. Do you remember that film? It had Matt Dillon in it.
I never saw
It's
it.
about these kids who live in the suburbs. I think where they were living was called Grandview, and they basically these kids, they love hanging out at this rec center. And the whole town, the parents and the police are always jumping on these kids' asses because, you know, at the rec center they think they're doing drugs, doing all kinds of crazy shit. So they try to close down the rec center one day. All hell breaks loose.
Save the rec center.
Yeah, all hell breaks loose, and the kids end up like fucking revolting, and they lock all their parents up during like a meeting because one of the kids gets shot for holding a gun that was empty and pointing it at a cop. A cop ends up killing a kid. Matt Dillon's character. So the kids end up locking up the whole school and they just unleash hell on the school, blowing up cars. They're just
Man, I remember
vandalizing.
Is this
Oh,
an
yeah.
80s film?
It came out in 1979, but it was Matt Dillon's first film. But you need to check it out.
I remember
Dude.
something like this on HBO or something.
Yeah, it used to come. That's how I caught it. It used to come on cable all the fucking time.
Maybe I saw a commercial. It seemed like I've seen it before, but
I'll let you borrow it sometime. It's probably like the greatest like youth like teenage rebellion film that I think you'll ever see next to like,
nice.
Yeah, next to The Outsiders, which I had a double feature of Outsiders. I had a Matt Dillon fucking marathon double feature of The Outsiders and Over the Edge. But two great films, kids. You need if you're a teenager, check out those films. You want to go light a car on fire.
Slap your mammy. Man, I haven't heard. Oh, by the way, speaking of crazy, maybe I did tell you that. I remember those Amway people really are crazy, man. At the time, the guy gave me a bunch of cassette tapes to listen. I just took them because I just wanted him to leave me alone. There was no way I'm selling fucking Amway.
Yeah.
And he even convinced me to come out to. That's what it was. That's what it was. I thought I was going to. I was just stupid at the time, and it was this thing where he was being real secret, wouldn't tell me what was going on, and he said, "Meet me at this hotel with me and my partner." And of course, I had to see what was happening.
Oh shit.
And like, cause all these people feeding ideas in my head too. It was like, man, maybe it's some espionage shit. Maybe he wants to watch you have sex with his wife or something. You know what I mean? You should go and find out what this is. I'm like, yeah, man. I kept telling people like, hey, man, call my mom if I don't make it back and all this kind of shit.
Are you kidding me?
And he's like, but then he told me what it was like. He's like, when you come here, dress up nice and just be prepared for me to introduce you to some people that I think you'll like.
I would have said, you're not gonna fucking kill me, are you? Because just to let you know, I was in Vietnam.
During my time in Vietnam, somebody tried to get me to sell Amway then. The fuck, you a kid? What are you talking about?
I took out a whole police force in the woods when I came back home.
And then sold them some soap products, some cleaning products. Man, I went in there, and it ended up being at the Holiday Inn. I walked in, and the guy was like, oh, wait a minute. Here's your ticket. It's a good thing. They're just starting. Come on in. There's a big auditorium full of people. And I sat there, and they had this guy come out, and they had these fucking like pictures of containers on a monitor or something. I was like, I'm in a fucking Amway meeting, man. Yeah, I mean, sitting in an Amway meeting.
No.
And at the end of it, I think I told this story before, so I'm not gonna get into the details. I just remember when it was done, that guy was so pumped.
Yeah.
Because the crowd just was all into it. And the guy, he said, Corey, this stuff works.
Really?
I was like, I don't know, man. And he's like, just take the tapes. Take the tapes and listen to them.
Yeah.
Just give them a little time. Listen to them carefully. You can give them back to me later. I tried to give them back to him because I didn't want them. I just said, man, I got to get these tapes. I'm not going to listen to them. And I'm not going to have any more interaction with this guy. I tried to like give him, I tried to give him his tapes back. Yeah, and they were on cassette tapes. They weren't DVDs or CDs or anything like that. I tried to take him his tapes back, the dude lived in a trailer park. But it was kind of like this nicer kind of trailer park where it was like more residential, but it was still a trailer park.
Yeah.
And I called the number that he gave me trying to get in. And I got his wife, and I said, yeah, my name's Corey. I met your husband. I want to bring these tapes back. She's like, he's not here right now. And I was like, okay, I have his tapes. And I lied. I said, I'm going to Poland for about a month for a job. Yeah. Well, the reason why I said that, because at the time, do you remember Bonnie, Jimmy's girlfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bonnie was going over to Poland with the bosses at the company that I work for. So that's the first thing that came to mind. Like,
you pulled out of your ass.
I'm going to Poland for about a month, and I said I just want to get him his tapes back before I have to come back. I mean, before I leave.
I don't want to Yugoslavia.
I'm going to Kazakhstan. And she was just weird. She was like, well, like I said, he's not here. And I was like, I know, but I have his tapes. He's not going to have them for a while. He needs to get them. Well, I have a baby, and the baby's asleep right now. And I was like, may I leave them at your door? She's like, well, this is a closed gated community. And I was just like, fuck it. You know, I just said, man, thank you. And I just, you know what? I just laid that shit. They had they had a gate outside. I just dropped that shit off at the gate. Yeah. And I put a note. I said, whoever find this belongs to this guy right here. Blah. And I tried to put down there. I said, dude, sir, I tried to give him back to you as best I could. Your wife would not let me.
Yeah. Sorry, your wife just blew it. I wanted to join your club, but your wife just fucked it all up.
You almost had me.
Your wife told me it's all bullshit.
You know, I probably got a beat. And how fucking much those tapes cost? And I'm gonna get a commission on that guy too. Come here. Fuck you, Jimmy. I fucking tell you. Quit scaring people away.
Nah, he works for Amway. He ain't that tough.
If he's like, he works for Amway.
He's probably pussy whipped more than anything.
Yeah.
His wife made him get that fucking job. It was either that or a fucking beating from her.
We need more money.
With a rolling mallet.
Yeah, if you gotta sell Amway, then you get your ass out there and get to work.
Man, dude, I would have taken those tapes, fucking got some scotch tape, put it up with a little hole, would record some Dio on that shit. Just a rainbow in the dark.
Over and over again.
Yeah.
What the fuck you do to my tapes?
Man, I got some good tunes on these tapes. This is awesome tape. Yeah, you're gonna sell this shit. I guarantee it.
Man, well, you know, it was the worst rap song I've ever heard. They were just talking about Amway. Shouldn't even rhyme. Man, I put some real shit on there. I put some Dio, put some Public Enemy.
Run DMC. I got Fat Boys. Got all the hits. I got this new one from this guy called LL Cool J. So, I don't know how to. I hear kids like
him. Yeah, that was some crazy shit.
Oh, man. Yeah, here's Cheech and Chong's greatest hits. That's for you.
Yeah. Put a little Michael Jackson on there, all that shit. I even did a little rap on there myself. It's called Fuck You, Amway. You like it, listen.
Yeah, Weird Al, how this shit get here? This must be my buddy Frank's tape.
Wait, eat it?
Yeah, eat it.
Oh, I thought it was Michael Jackson. I guess that's Weird Al.
Whoops.
It's the same thing, man. You like it. And good luck.
Yeah.
Man, okay, speaking of crazy people, you got to follow up on your boy Crow. Russell Crowe, motherfucker, still acting crazy, man. He's still acting a fool. From this story that somebody sent me, he got upset at somebody who was interviewing him at the BBC because they said something about his accent. They said, "Do you hear a hint of an Irish accent in there?" Yeah. And I guess Russell Crowe was like, "Don't you talk about my acting, you son of a bitch!
How dare you?
Yeah, how dare you say that? And
how dare you?"
He's just mad, man. This dude is just mad.
Yeah, he is.
Maybe he's one of those guys who ain't masturbating enough. You know, I don't know.
I was hoping they'd tell him, man, that movie's really sucked ass.
I'll give him something to walk out on right there. Yeah, no, your accent was fine compared to this bullshit you in.
Hey, dude, next time, why don't you go get that, like, fucking, what is it, shit, what the fuck am I trying to, that hair dye? Just for men? There you go. Why don't you go and get that just for men for your beard? Because, yeah, your beard's like all gray in that Robin Hood movie.
Yeah, motherfucker.
How old is Robin Hood in this movie? He's like 50? Why are you so old?
God damn, you got Robin Hood looking like Sean Connery in this shit. Man, that's why they thought you had an Irish accent. But I think he's Scottish, though. Sean Connery, who gives a fuck? But let's listen to this shit where he was talking to this interviewer, and I think some people thought it might have been a joke at first, but yeah, he got mad and walked out.
Oh, he don't joke. You don't joke, Corey.
You talk about where he comes from, the location of him, the accent you've given him. There are hints to me of Irish, but what were you thinking of in those terms?
You've got dead ears, mate. You seriously got dead ears if you think that's an Irish accent.
Insult, I thought.
Shit bollocks.
Bollocks. Hey, Robin Hood didn't say that.
Translation, bullshit.
The reality break for him is that he has been estranged, in our version, estranged from his family for a long time. He has, marched from the south of France to Palestine and back. He's seen the great empires of his time, but he's been surrounded by other Englishmen. The English army has been pulled greatly from the barons of the north and the families of the north. And depending on which historian you want to believe, there's always been...
Sounds like he's nice. He's acting nice to me. I don't know,
I would have been, man, your character's Robin. That dude's seen a lot of shit. No,
I know.
He must be like 50, right? Because I'm sorry, I can't get past that gray beard you got.
Damn, that motherfucker would have killed you. He just, God damn it, you just would have you really would have drove him crazy.
Your character kind of reminds me of Gandalf.
So where were the hobbits in this?
A big argument between whether his birthplace is Nottingham, whether his birthplace is Barnsdale. And we just took the attitude that whatever you understood about whatever you think you know about Robin Hood, it was a previously understandable mistake. So we take some of other people's narrative ideas and we twist them around. So the name Loxley, for example, has become synonymous with Robin Hood, but we show you why that was a simple mistake to actually say that he really was this man Loxley. I'm a little dumbfounded that you could possibly find any Irish in that character. That's kind of ridiculous, but it's your show.
So you're going for... Well, no, I'm just saying. You're going for Northern English.
No, I was going for an Italian. Yeah. Missed it.
Anyway. And finally, you can either answer this or not. I'll just give you the chance because it's out there at the moment. Because you know that... the suggestion you didn't want to say the famous line in Gladiator in this book that has come out.
Okay. Thank you. I don't get the Irish thing, bro. I don't get it at all.
Russell Crowe, who waved his cigarette in farewell. Robin Hood can be seen from today, not only in the character's native Yorkshire, but pretty much everywhere else. Certificate 12A.
Oh, man. I feel like I've been bamboozled again with that goddamn movie.
I know.
That movie and this interview.
I know. When they were talking, I thought,
I was waiting for him to explode, go crazy. That's all anybody told me. It's I guess I read, and then,
I guess we kind of put our own little twist on it, because I thought when they said, for me, Russell Crowe walking out means that Russell Crowe kicked him in the face.
Yeah.
And then turned around.
Just did something cool, fucking shot him with a bow and arrow.
Let me just say this. While we've been talking shit about Russell Crowe, in this, I guess Russell Crowe got maybe a little more uptight than
pissed
than he should have. I mean, because he did kind of get a little bit of attitude there.
Yeah.
But, hey, it's your show, whatever.
Right.
At that point, it would have said to me okay, maybe I should ask him a question that makes him feel better. Mm-hmm. Or maybe I should just say, fine, I'm glad with him walking out and just go all the way. Because the guy did ask a question afterwards, in this book, it said that you didn't want to say the line, and which still is not that bad of a question.
It's not, but in some ways
he's asking him a question that's kind of provoking.
He's definitely provoking him. Yeah, but I don't know.
I mean, I guess at this point, maybe the guy was just kind of fuck it. Russell Crowe can get attitude with me. I'm just gonna say fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's all over YouTube, which I'm kind of disappointed. I'm about as disappointed as this clip as I was in the Robin Hood movie.
I know. Somebody's like, oh, he's gone crazy.
Yeah.
No, Russell Crowe didn't go crazy.
No,
all right? Russell
he did
Crowe,
not go crazy.
He just walked out.
Russell Crowe, I'm defending you now. No,
I know.
You did not go crazy. I don't know. Yeah.
The guy who sent it to me. Let me see who sent this to me. Let me find out who sent this to me, because the guy who sent it to me.
A few people sent this to me as well, saying that, he flipped out.
They were like, Crazy Crow is at it again?
Right.
Man, no wonder this motherfucker's so mad. He's like, I can't even get up and walk out of a room without somebody's like, he's crowing crazy. Look at him. Jesus Christ, man. Ryan Day sent this.
Damn.
Crazy Crow at it again. Dude just got up and walked out.
Yeah, we were hoping this would be fun, because I know neither of us listened to this beforehand, and we were like, okay, if this is as crazy as we're thinking it may be, something.
Well,
good
when
will
you
come
say
out of it.
crazy,
Yeah, when you say crazy, no, I'm thinking crazy. Like, I'm expecting another Christian Bale flip out.
Exactly, yeah.
And yeah,
I'm expecting maybe for a walkout, but be like, they say he used an expletive in it, which means he probably said "fuck off" or something like that, which he did probably say. I think,
bollocks.
But he said bollocks, but then they bleeped something out. I was expecting him to be like, fuck off, mate, and then get up and like,
you motherfucker,
who the fuck is this guy right here? But he was just kind of like, whatever, man.
Fuck the show.
I'm tired of this. Yeah. So.
Oh well.
When you preface this stuff,
I know.
Don't build people up. Say,
God damn it.
Russell Crowe gets irritated.
I know.
Russell Crowe quietly walks out the room. Not Crazy Crowe is at it again. Shit, I'm expecting this motherfucker to go across the street, buy a phone, and come back and throw it at this dude.
It's like telling me Scarlett Johansson has a fake leg and ass and arm.
Let me see, man. What else we got here?
You notice I didn't say breast because that wouldn't matter.
She does have an ass.
No, she does have an ass. Oh.
I have a story here that's pretty interesting. It says, boy raped by a group of girls. Now, this happened in Switzerland.
Okay. Does it have the
Sweden.
age?
I'm sorry, this is this is Sweden where it happened.
Okay. Well, you got the story there.
Yeah. Police in southern Sweden are investigating a report claiming that a 17-year-old boy was raped by 4 girls on Monday evening. Austrian reports the incident. Well, let me see. The incident is said to have taken place in Toras, or however you say that. I don't know how to say these Swedish names. A small town south of Kalmar. It was the boy's mother who reported the matter to the police, claiming that her son was attacked by 4 girls as he made his way home. Now, the boy 17 is attacked by 4 girls. The only way I can make sense out of this, and I don't want to make light of rape here.
Even though it's his mother who reported it.
Exactly.
He necessarily didn't report it at all.
This boy must have an overprotective mother.
Oh, yeah.
This boy was, you know what the thing is? The boy was probably out there wrestling around with some girls, happy to be in the middle of it.
Yeah.
And this woman cannot handle her son out there mixing in with these girls. And that's not the sweet boy that she knows.
Oh, no.
And has to report that my boy was raped. And the boy's probably like, no,
yeah.
I finally am about to get laid. This
motherfucking pick up the phone while this dude was talking to one of his boys and going, man, Sasha, Ugenstein, Vieta, and Olga were all over my place, and I fucked the shit out of all of them. They were holding me down. They were banging me. They tied me up to my bed.
Yeah.
Man, it was fucking Christmas time in the city.
Whips,
yeah,
chains, all.
I loved it. I fucking day and night, and I didn't even use a condom.
They had my boy in a torture chamber.
And she picked up, what the hell of my boy?
He probably don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah.
He probably just kind of like, yeah. And the thing is, let's just say that the boy was claiming he was raped. Mm-hmm. It must have been about 4 girls who were not attractive.
I was begging to be raped when I was.
Ain't no way.
I'm always begging to be raped by women at any time.
I'm sorry. I don't want to. If this boy was raped and that's what it was to him, I don't want to make light of it.
We apologize. We'll write a letter and send it to them.
I'll come
immediately.
I'll come there and get on my knees and apologize to you and then pin you to the ground and take advantage of it. No, but this whole day. Now, if you're 17 years old and 4 girls are pulling you down and they look at least halfway good, you usually don't get any argument from a guy.
Yeah, fuck no.
Now
you shouldn't.
Now, let's just say these girls. Now, if they took him and they all held a limb each, pinned him to the ground, pulled his pants down, stuck something up his ass. Sodomized him some kind of way.
Yeah, put on some high heels and stomped on those balls.
Something. Then
rape.
Maybe they raped him then.
They deserve the death penalty for that.
And again, I don't want to argue with somebody about the politics of rape. But I think and tell me if I'm wrong. I'm asking. It seems like a lot of times rape centers around penetration.
Yeah.
So that's why a lot of times women.
Right.
When you hear about women like in these situations in school where it's a male teacher who's taking advantage of a female, then it seems worse because it's
Right.
Because this is somebody who
It's wrong.
It's wrong, but this is somebody who is also the whole thing of like, well, we don't know how much the girl was manipulated because she might not even have enjoyed it, and she just let the guy do it because her mind was in a bad place and the guy took advantage of her mentally. The guy's the one who has to get a hard on.
Yeah.
The guy's the one who has to put it in. So a lot of times people are thinking, I'm not saying that this is right or wrong, but a lot of times people are thinking like it's still wrong when a person who's in a responsible position takes advantage of somebody who's in a vulnerable place.
I don't know.
Like these teachers who come, these hot teachers who come in and take advantage of these boys. But a lot of people, that's why they joke around like, hey man, that teacher was hot. And that kid.
Yeah. Well, if the kid is underage,
the kid's underage,
statutory rape.
Yeah, statutory rape, and that's manipulating somebody who's still impressionable.
Right.
But still, it's like the kid has to get a hard on. And so it seems like, hey, he's getting off into it.
The kid is all for it.
And a lot of these kids who are his friends are like, fuck, man, how come she didn't pick me?
I know.
Where a lot of other girls
That's just how it is. Yeah, we're not making light of that. That's usually just how it is. Yeah.
With girls, they're just kind of like, that. You mean creepy Mr. So-and-so stuck his thing in you? Oh, my God. Yeah. So, but statutory rape is statutory rape. I'm just saying, like, my whole thing is like, what are we talking about here with this certain rape situation? Did they sodomize him or what?
Like, what were the ages of the girls?
What were the ages? Yeah, he's considered to be a minor, but they say girls, not women here. So I don't know if that was something that went wrong there.
Yeah,
maybe they were older and maybe they were 19.
Who knows?
And they all seduced him. Which
I don't have enough information
rape.
From that article.
We need more information here because it sounds like to me.
All I get is
I'll see like 4 girls who are putting this guy down. He's like smiling and they're going to town on him.
Yeah,
and mom came in and fucked it up.
Yeah, either that or he was just bragging to the wrong people. And somebody called up his mom or his mom overheard or something. Who knows?
Somebody got jealous and called his mom.
And right now that guy's like going, man, fuck.
Or else he's like, I don't care.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I got mine.
Yeah, that's true.
This story ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
I'll come out and take care of it.
That's a very good point. Yeah, a guy would normally not give a shit.
Yeah, he'd be like, girls, I'll take care of my mom. Don't worry about it. She just thinks I'm she still thinks I'm a little boy, that kind of shit. No way. Y'all know I'm a real man. She wants to
protect her baby.
Y'all know I'm all true man right here.
Plenty more where this came from.
If you want to rape me again today, tomorrow, or next week, please.
Yes. Like I said, I'm always dying for any woman to rape me.
Please,
being a robot.
Pull me in.
It's not as easy as I make it seem. Don't believe all my lies.
Man, we got the story here. Oh, before we get into the next story, look at this, man. This is somebody made a Cyrus puppet.
Oh my god!
And this puppet looks so crazy. Please tell me that this person is coming to the film festival, and they're making a film with that puppet. It's a Cyrus puppet, and it's a cloth puppet, and it you know what it looks like? You said earlier that it looked like a cracked out.
It looked like a cracked out Ernie. That's what it looked like. He didn't
like a cracked out albino Ernie.
He didn't get any sun. He's been inside, fucking shooting up. He hasn't eaten in like weeks. That is the most cracked out version of Cyrus I've ever seen in my life. And it's priceless. It's awesome. You need to put that on the goddamn page.
I'm putting that on the page, man. This is funny. You want to see some more pictures?
Yeah.
Here's another one.
Oh god.
You know who he looks like? Who? First of all, he don't have any ears.
No.
Second of all, he looks like
he sold them. Get more crack.
He looks like that old man on Family Guy.
Oh yeah, that pervert.
That old. Speaking of like
popsicles. Yeah, you like popsicles.
Yeah, I got a popsicle in my pocket. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Get over here, you fat son of a bitch.
Fuck, boy, that's awesome, man.
He does look like
the person who made this. What is it called? Matashell.
Yeah.
AKA Maca Harvey.
Yeah.
Maca Harvey. He made this puppet, and I love it, man. I think it's brilliant.
That's fucking awesome. You know, if you were to shave his head and put on a big old pair of black rim glasses, he'd look like that fucking Six Flags guy. Maybe
Maybe that'll be the music they use for this.
Fuck yeah, it better be.
Man, please tell me that you're gonna be
If
using
you want to
this.
win, you better use that music. Goddammit.
Oh my God, boy, this is awesome, man. I love this. Please tell me that this is something you're gonna be using for the film festival. I love this picture right here.
That's the best picture. It's like fucking Cyrus took a self-portrait in his room. That's so awesome. Have you shown that to him yet?
Who, Cyrus?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, dude.
I'm gonna send it to him.
You need to email that shit to him quick. That's
yeah,
badass.
people, I'll put it up on the page. I like that little fuzzy hair that he's got on top of his head.
Oh my God. You should I know you guys are like redesigning yourselves. You should fucking take that design and animate that shit right there. That's what you need to do.
That's what we should all look like after this.
No, that's the new Cyrus look.
Somebody put this, and he said, "It stares right into my soul."
That's perfect.
I love it.
So true.
Oh, I love this.
Oh God, I can look at this all day.
I could too, man. That's the funny thing.
We're about to.
Yeah, we just got quiet for a moment, just staring at it.
He's sucking my soul out is what he's doing.
Oh. Before we move on, well, no, we are going to move on, but before we're going in further, but we are going further, so what am I trying to say? Our next thing here,
yes,
this article, man.
Yeah.
That you got about The Empire Strikes Back.
Mm-hmm.
What did the original script for The Empire Strikes Back look like? This is an article that you gave, man. You mind if I go ahead and just read it?
Go for it. Yeah.
Word is the first draft of The Empire Strikes Back has been making the rounds on the web without Lucasfilm's okay. What didn't make the final cut? A clone Lando, Luke Skywalker's twin sister Nelith, and a war with the Wampas. A war with the Wampas are that big creature at the beginning.
Right.
Yeah, that big abominable
Which was
snowman-looking-
always rumored for the longest time that there was a scene where Wampas were attacking that rebel base.
I wonder if they shot that.
Empire,
that would have been actually kind of cool. According to Crave Online, Lee Brackett's 1978 script. Lee Brackett is a badass script writer, by the way. A lot of people don't know she wrote a lot of cool scripts and a lot of scripts you wouldn't expect a woman to write. Either stuff that she co-wrote or wrote on, like El Dorado, Rio Bravo. She wrote I think she wrote one. She wrote one film noir movie, and I think there was a '70s film called The Long Goodbye that she wrote also. And there's more.
She's been around for a while.
She's been around for years. She's written a lot of shit, man, and a lot of stuff that people just, like I said, wouldn't take for granted that a woman would ever have their hand in, which is why she is attributed to being one of the big influence for this movie being so great, like the best out of any of the Star Wars movies, because they had a real fucking scriptwriter on board.
And it's weird to think, like, I'm curious how old she was when she was writing the script, because you think about, I mean, she had to have been really old.
She died in the middle of this.
Yeah, okay, yeah, she died. That was the last thing, she wrote. But it's like imagining your grandmother.
But what? She did finish the script, though. It says here.
Okay, well, the thing is, you try to imagine your grandmother writing the script to The Empire Strikes Back and going, that has to be the coolest fucking lady that ever lived.
That would be a cool-ass grandma, wouldn't it?
No.
And you could tell people, you know what?
Yeah.
My grandma didn't bake no goddamn cookies. My grandma wrote Star Wars, bitch.
She created the AT-AT, goddammit.
Yeah, she made the best Star Wars ever.
No shit.
She wrote Star Wars better than George Lucas wrote Star Wars.
She created the snow speeders. She drew what those motherfuckers look like.
She was in one of them. She drove one of them.
She built that shit.
Yeah. You know Lando Calrissian? That's Lee Brackett in disguise.
That's right.
Let's see. You thought that perm was thought Lando Calrissian's hair was just a perm. No, that's Lee Brackett's hair.
Wampa? My grandmother.
that's my grandmother in a gorilla suit. Let's see. It says Lee Brackett's 1978 script, known as Star Wars sequel, laid the groundwork for the prequels. Brackett died of a cancer. Now let's say this. That's what they said, of a cancer. A month. There's a misprint there. I didn't add that A. It's make it sound like a Hispanic person reading. Brackett died of a cancer. A month after finishing the script, leaving George Lucas and then Lawrence Kasdan the task of rewriting. Lawrence Kasdan also is the guy that directed this. What differed in Brackett's first draft? Coruscant, the Imperial homeworld, appears and is known as Tunmund. Lando Calrissian is a clone, and his family was displaced by the Clone Wars. Lando's clone lineage began with his great-grandfather. Bespin is the homeworld to a wispy alien race, says Crave. In the early draft, the native inhabitants of what we know as Bespin, the Cloud People, seem to resemble the Kaminoans in Attack of the Clones.
Oh, the Caminos. That's what
Caminos. Camino El Casino.
I don't remember them in Clone Wars.
They're all tall, white-skinned, and white-haired, and ride on flying manta rays.
Mm-hmm.
This may be coincidental, but they also use darts as weapons, and the Kaminoans were linked to the toxic dart in Attack of the Clones. Mm-hmm. The notion of flying steeds is absent in ensuing Empire scripts, along with the Cloud People, but will be entertained for the next 2 films before finally getting implemented in Clones. And they've gone to mention more stuff here. Luke must battle Darth Vader to complete his training, instead of doing hard cardio workouts with Yoda strapped to his back. Also, Yoda's name is Minch. Chewbacca goes toe-to-toe with a Wampa. Why in the name of Mr. Midichlorian, i.e. my pet term for the Star Wars universe supreme deity, would you... Did you read that?
Yeah,
Would you can such a hair-raising sequence? Also, the Wampas are irked that the rebels are on Hoth and invade their base. Probably some of this was like technically not possible or just too much. Darth Vader may not be Luke's father, and Luke's twin sister, Nelith, is hidden somewhere across the galaxy. These radical changes echo George Lucas's lighthearted letter to the creators of Lost at a dinner for the Spooky Island drama last Thursday. It says, "Don't tell anyone, but when Star Wars first came out, I didn't know where it was going either.
What?
The trick is to pretend you've planned the whole thing out in advance, throw in some father issues and references to other stories. Let's call them homages. And you've got a series." Now, he probably... I'll take
just lie to all those dumbass fans out there.
I think he's kidding right here.
They believe anything you tell them.
I think he's joking right here, but
I'm sure
I don't find it hard to believe. That's interesting, though, some of this stuff here.
Yeah.
This certainly helps explain why Star Wars is perhaps the most famous incest fable, the side of Oedipus Rex in Genesis 1930 through 38. When Lot dirty danced with his daughters.
And if you notice that picture there that's on that article.
They're about to
Princess
get down.
Leia, they're about to fuck.
Shit.
Yeah.
I think there's a picture where, Princess Leia and Luke Skywalker are touching noses about to go in for a kiss. I think he's got his pants down already. I think she's got her legs wrapped around his waist.
Oh, she's keeping him warm.
At least part of him.
Keeping his lightsaber warm.
Yeah, you know how they had to put Luke inside that tauntaun? Yeah, he's up all in Princess Leia's guts like that right now.
I was inside a tauntaun, now I want to be inside you.
Yeah, so warm.
Princess.
So warm. I tell you, man, he might be joking, but yeah, that stuff is very true for the next series, where a lot of this stuff, they just didn't know. They didn't have, I don't care what anybody says, they didn't have Star Wars planned out. One of the things I was thinking, was this mentioned in that video that everybody loves, where the guy's doing like a review?
Oh, yeah.
Of Star Wars. I've always wondered why Qui-Gon Jinn, is that his name? Or
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Qui-Gon Jinn, whatever the fuck. Played by, what's his name?
Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson. Mm-hmm. In all of the other movies, when a Jedi dies, they reappear to give some sort of guidance or something.
Right.
Qui-Gon Jinn don't come back because Liam Neeson didn't want to come back to that shit.
Yeah, no, they
never see him
they didn't know what
anywhere.
That was like one of the biggest fuck ups of that movie, because they never address that until the end of episode 3, where Yoda's like, "Hey, Obi-Wan, I'm gonna tell you how to contact an old friend of ours." I think that's how it went.
Well,
something like that.
Whatever.
And he's like, "Oh yeah."
They never.
And then that's the last you hear of it.
They never mention midichlorians again. They never show that kid again who played young Anakin Skywalker.
Thank God. No.
There's a lot of stuff where they said, you know what? Either we're going to throw stuff in that fans asked for, and it's going to seem just like that thrown in, or with the things that people hate, we're never going to mention
Yeah,
again,
we'll
even
never-
though it's
yeah.
tied through this whole thing.
Yeah.
I love the way,
Yeah.
I still love the way a lot of people just ignore the fact that R2-D2 just can fly everywhere.
Yeah, now that motherfucker has rockets.
He can rockets and all kinds, and he cannot do any of that.
No. But hey,
and
don't
the
worry.
original-
I mean, there's gonna be more versions of the original trilogy coming out, so I guarantee you're gonna fucking see R2-D2 fly on one of those motherfuckers.
Oh yeah, he'll
know
put
it's
it in
gonna
there.
happen.
He'll go in there and just
Yeah,
keep
he's gonna
fucking with
fuck it up even more. Yeah. No, the biggest atrocity though is at least for that new fucking special edition is when they went back. I think the last time they put those out on DVD, they went and changed all the stormtroopers and especially Boba Fett's fucking voice to Jango Fett's voice. That actor, he went and replaced all those voice actors with the Jango Fett character's voice. So it all makes sense to as far as they're all clones. And I'm like, why in the fuck did you do that? Boba Fett? Like, put Captain Solo in the cargo hold. Now it's that fucking guy
Australian,
with his Australian accent guy. Put Captain Solo in the cargo hold. Well, how are the
Fuck that, man. You
want to get out of here, Solo? You got to talk to me. I'm like, what did you just do?
Jesus,
really?
man.
Are you serious?
I love it how Boba Fett ended up where he was just a minor character before. Even George Lucas said he's not meant to be a big character, but for some reason he became popular, and somehow he's populated the whole. He's behind everything in the Star Wars universe.
Like the biggest character, yeah.
Man,
Speaking of rape, Boba Fett got raped. That's
the real crime right there.
That's the real crime right there.
By one dude.
Yeah, where's that story?
George Lucas.
Where's Boba Fett's mom calling up the news media about that story? All right.
Speaking of some nerd shit, man, we did a discussion last week about Spider-Man in Australia. Or, yes, I'm sorry, a guy dressed like Spider-Man who runs a comic book store who stopped a guy who was shoplifting a real expensive comic book, pretty much just a book.
Yeah, it was like
from his shop.
Yeah, it's like $130 omnibus, which is just a big fucking collection. It looks like a Bible.
Yeah, it was like a bunch of X-Men collections, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, now it sounded silly to begin with, and we had a good time with it. But in my mind, I was thinking that the guy was trying to walk out, and these people are like, hey, and they grabbed him and pulled him back and took the thing away from him and made him stay like you. And, I had the, like plastic lightsabers up to him, and
something directed by Sam Raimi.
I expected some kind of force to be there. Yeah. Now you made me pull up this video and just ruin the whole image for me.
Welcome to reality, Corey.
And crime-stopping superheroes in Adelaide, Australia earlier this week. Spider-Man leapt into action to stop a rare comic book from falling into the wrong hands.
This is the video for the story, but let me recap real quick, people. As I said, there was Comic Book Day in Australia. I guess it was all around the world, but in Australia, they had a bunch of people show up in costume, and one guy tried to walk out with this $130 book, and they stopped him. And it made this big story because, hey, it was a bunch of people in costume who, for what we know, acted like real superheroes and prevented a crime. A minor crime, but a crime. Now the co-host tells me look at the video, and there's so many things wrong with the way this went down. Let me just watch.
Let's take a look.
A shoplifter was caught stealing a book in a comic book store by none other than Spider-Man on International Free Comic Day Monday.
Now you're thinking like he was stopped by Spider-Man. So you see this guy running to him. Maybe he like swung down in front of him and said stop. And the guy who's coming out with him might look like this young punk, maybe kind of tough or something. It's a dude. It's an old dude.
It's an old man.
It's an old man walking out.
Another guy who looks like George Lucas, just hanging out. And Superman didn't leave nowhere.
But like that congressman that we're talking about.
Spider-Man just strolled.
It was that congressman stealing a comic book for his mistress.
Yeah, there you go.
See, you can't trust these people. They fuck around like this, and they go shoplifting.
Family values.
Yeah, goddamn it. No values of family or comic books or anything. They just they don't respect nada.
Looking for that 5-finger fucking value.
That's real value, right?
Yoink.
Now this old dude walking out with a bag, and meanwhile Spider-Man just walking up behind him like, "Excuse me, sir, where you going?" That's and if you look, hey bitch,
The thief took the free day a little too literally.
But he just standing there, like they both just standing there. Spider-Man just takes the bag.
Yeah, he's just like, hey, thanks a
Fortunately,
lot.
the owner of the store, dressed as Spider-Man, managed to nab the robber while a few other superheroes and a couple of Jedis kept watch.
Right there, right there. There's a picture of them, all the superheroes that were there.
There's a stormtrooper. There's a Jedi, another Jedi, the Spider-Man in the middle, Fat Flash, and another fat female Jedi.
The Flash from the Bizarro world.
And they up here posing for a picture because they stopped the old man from stealing a comic book and kindly walked his ass back into the store.
Yeah. You know that picture,
and they proud of this shit.
You know that picture's hanging on a wall, like in that comic book store. It's like a scene from Watchmen.
Yeah, real heroes. You know,
they're gonna flash back. They're gonna make a movie about these guys. It's gonna flash back. It's gonna be like the worst movie ever. No action, no nothing.
Or you know what they'll do? It'll flash back and it'll be like the whole place is on fire and they're fighting off this guy like he's some major Jedi villain or something.
They're all like teenagers.
Yeah, they're all thin and muscular.
Had a way to hold the door. The Flash kept the things running. Spidey kept an eye on the thief till the cops came. It was a team effort.
Meanwhile, Spider-Man is up there too. Spider-Man looks like he's about 50.
No, Spider-Man looks like Napoleon Dynamite's brother. He looks exactly like that dude.
Boulderstone was dressed up as Spider-Man in the spirit of international
And
freak.
the guy just gives him the bag and he just follows the guy back in and it all goes down so it
The
couldn't
thief
be more
was
peaceful.
trying to steal a copy of Astonishing X-Men, worth more than $100, and was obviously not aware of one of Spider-Man's many abilities.
In that case, I got to say my spider sense was tingling.
And now look at this.
Luckily for the shoplifter, Spider-Man didn't use all his special powers.
And now he's gonna pose this shit. It's like, now you decide to be all action packed when nothing fucking is going on.
Check it out, mate. I'm shooting off my invisible fucking web slingers. There's even when you play it. If you play it right now, you can hear the sound effects that they put in.
Oh, he's going Jesus Christ, boy! You know what? To these guys who are posing with this picture, that's great. Mm-hmm. You got your property back. But if I was there, even if I was in costume, I'd be like, man, don't put me in the middle of this. I might just put my name in there and just put my first name. That's all.
Or at least make some shit up. I mean, tell them you're in Vietnam for crying out loud. Tell them something cool. Served in Vietnam.
I got me Spidey sense when I did my time during Vietnam.
He wasn't alone though.
No.
There's a couple of parademons along with him, and a bloke he calls himself Darkseid.
Jesus Christ! That cannot be the most boring video I've ever seen. I mean, even other people in the store it was so quiet. Other people in the store just shopping like nothing was happening.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you got an old dude, okay.
That's the real Kick-Ass right there. If they made a real version of Kick-Ass, it'd be very boring.
That's the reality right there of Kick-Ass. It's like we're thinking people gonna go out and get killed and say, no, they're just gonna be. No. You know what you do if you're the real Kick-Ass? You stop old people from stealing comics and you hand out sandwiches to the homeless.
You stop old people who got lost from hanging out after leaving the nursing home. Point them back in the right direction. That's Kick-Ass Part 2. The boring adventures of Kick-Ass. Not so Kick-Ass.
When I heard that story, I thought that shit was action-packed Pee-wee, boy. I thought like maybe a shove or a tug or something. No, I was like, okay, sorry.
Flash running in to beat up somebody. No.
Jesus
Flash
Christ,
is
man.
running to the goddamn food court.
Yeah, where was Flash? Shit, motherfucker out across the 7-Eleven getting a hot dog and gonna come back and pose for the picture like he was in the middle of it.
My spider sense was tingling. No, that's your mustache tingling on your nose. Fucking wearing that Spider-Man suit.
That fucking ponytail.
Yeah, you had that shit on too tight.
Don't you say I was a mustache tingling your lips? Oh, something foul's afoot. Your hair lip. All right, man. Shit, the world is so bad, but we can still rocking and rolling. I can emphasize that. Rock. Whoa. Oh, help me out here, don't you? Help me out, man. I need your clothes. Help me out. I need your helmets out. Get your helmets out. Rock. Oh, God, mate. That dude was dying, boy. That fool.
Oh, my God.
About to kill myself, boy.
Yeah, watch out for that stand when microphone stands attacks.
That guy was dying, man.
Towards the 600, second quarter, 32-1. Now he goes full steam ahead with one step closer.
Sir, stop. You can pay for that comic book.
Full steam ahead, Flash. Full steam ahead, Flash.
That's what those guys are like trying to stop him. Yeah. Oh, sir, you're going to have to stay here until we call the authorities.
What? Oh,
Please, sir, don't make me lose my lightsaber.
This isn't the Bible. That's X-Men. Well, I'll be.
Welcome to Fuck Your Thoughts. Email section. Let's do this.
Fudge, what?
Crazy Crow strikes again. Y'all ever send me some misleading shit like that? Well, let's see who we got here. We got Punk out, 16.
Oh shit.
We're gonna read your emails and hopefully fuck your thoughts.
Yeah.
Punk out says, "Fuck this motherfucking thought, bitches." But she says, "Please." All right. Yeah, why not? You asked so nicely. My question is, have you ever wanted to see more adult telling of your favorite Disney's movie? Now, that's what she said, Disney's movie. I'm
okay. Well,
example, Tarzan. Why? Because there's no way in hell you can watch that movie and not think that Tarzan was fucking the hell out of Jane.
Oh my God.
Well, that's after the movie, you know. We know what happens afterwards. Like we know the Beast had to go through all this stuff to get Belle, or Beauty, whatever, and we assume in our minds, they say, yeah, once the Beast and Belle get together and he's back in human form, he's gonna be fucking the shit out of her. Yeah, we don't need to see that in animation.
Yeah,
that's what furries are for. That's they draw that kind of shit.
Well, that's what the internet's for, because somebody's already done that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, somebody's already made a video of Belle fucking the Beast, and yeah.
Punk out. If you want, there are people that you can go to and request pictures, and I'm sure animation of these dirty scenes that you want in Disney pictures. I've seen it all.
It's all out there.
Yeah,
it's already been done.
Yeah, it has been done.
Yeah,
you can get pictures of the Beast having sex with Belle. Not when he's a human.
Yeah,
but when he's a beast.
You get pictures of Ariel, Snow White,
all that stuff,
doing
man.
all kinds of nasty business.
A gangbang with the dwarves with Snow White, all that kind of stuff. I'm telling you, and this is no joke. It's out there.
It is.
I've seen some pictures, man. When I was working at Heart of Texas, I worked with a couple of fairies.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah.
And they showed it. One of them was a girl named Cindy, and Cindy was showing me some of the stuff that people would send her. And at the time, people were drawing pictures of like Jasmine not having sex with Aladdin, having sex with her tiger.
With her tiger, yeah.
I'm like, Jesus, man.
No.
Fuck, y'all want to see that?
As long as there's sick people out there, they're gonna be some sick cartoons. And believe me,
you know, here's the thing.
I'll be looking at it,
and the tiger's looking at her like,
yeah.
Oh yeah, baby, you like that, don't you?
I know. You can't help but. I mean, that shit is out there, and yeah, you're gonna see it whether you want to or not.
Yeah, whether you want to or not, it's there.
Just laugh at it and move along.
Yeah, so you can get that out there. Yeah. I mean, do I want to see? No, I don't want to see that. No. It's really. Now, I watch these movies because I like them. They're pure mode of storytelling. I don't want to see the nasty stuff. I mean, now if you ask me, do I want to see maybe some more inside jokes if they're clever, like that appeal to adults? Yeah, as long as they're not, as long as they're not too forced, too adult, and very, very clever. Like I remember watching The Cat in the Hat. The Cat in the Hat is an atrocity of filmmaking. It is one of those movies where I say it is offensive. It is one of those rare movies that is very offensive, not because of any kind of nudity, violence, sex, anything like that. It's offensive because it took the work of Dr. Seuss, Theodore Geisel, and took the purity out of it by trying to force in these jokes that would appeal to the adult audience there, and it just didn't work. There's one part where Mike Myers he looks at the camera and winks at it, and he was the Cat in the Hat, and he's in a Jewish accent or something. He's like,
I've never seen it. I've never seen any of those Dr. Seuss renderings, those adaptation of this.
It is sick, almost what they did to that. I know maybe I'm acting a little bit, maybe I'm overreacting a little bit to that, but I remember Dr. Seuss's wife just being almost heartbroken by that. She's
no shit.
Like they just took this property and, as we say, just raped the shit out of it, man.
Damn.
There's one part where he, like a Jewish woman, Mike Myers looks at the screen and he's like, "Oh, see, such a hoe," and it's like, we're talking about a very simple Dr. Seuss story, The Cat in the Hat. They would never do anything like that.
Oh, yeah.
All this stuff that you put in here. That
Books appealing to children, and they fucking put that in there? Wow.
Yeah. And all this stuff they do, they try to make The Cat in the Hat almost like Jim Carrey from The Mask. Like he's zany. Yeah. He's always making these references to entertainment, modern entertainment, and trying to avoid saying pop culture because I say all that, but he does, and it was an embarrassment. It was one of those movies where it truly was a fuck you because they just did not consider Dr. Seuss's material at all.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and that is why I don't want to see like sometimes adult storytelling or more adult things to stories that are very pure.
I'm not a hardcore fan of like Dr. Seuss. I mean, I've read them, but just those films, they just look awful. That The Cat in the Hat and the Grinch. It was like Jim Carrey's worst moments. I refuse to see those movies.
Yeah, they're horrible. And even the short versions that they came out with, I think they were television specials. Mm-hmm. Like they did A Cat in the Hat. Mm-hmm. I think the thing is about 12, 15 minutes long. Mm-hmm. That's all it need to be.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The Grinch That Stole Christmas made a lot of money with the remake with Jim Carrey, but it can't compare to that
the animated
version that Chuck Jones directed.
Yeah.
Did
Chuck Jones do all of those? All of those Cat in the Hat those animated shorts?
I'm not sure. I know for sure that he did. The Grinch That Stole Christmas.
Mm-hmm. That's my favorite.
I'm not sure who did the Cat in the Hat.
Okay.
I don't want to say.
Time to do some research.
Yeah. But yeah, you know what? I'll look it up right now. You got me curious.
Yeah.
Cat.
Yeah. But if you're looking for some cool Tarzan action, there's a movie. I don't want to say it's Tarzan the Ape Man, but there's a Tarzan movie that came out starring Bo Derek. Oh, you get plenty of good action in that movie. Let me tell you.
Oh, we're talking about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I remember that, man. Damn, even that wasn't all that good. Do you remember Tarzan, the Legend of Grayskull or whatever?
Oh, was it Tarzan the Legend of Greystoke?
Greystoke, yeah.
Yeah. God damn, yeah, it's been years since I've seen that. That had what's his name? Highlander. Is it Christopher Lambert?
Yeah.
Is that his name? Yeah.
I knew it. I knew Fritz Freleng. I thought Fritz Freleng directed the animated Cat in the Hat. Mm-hmm. Fritz Freleng was another director who did a lot of Warner Brothers stuff alongside Chuck Jones. Mm-hmm. He produced the Cat in the Hat. He didn't direct it, though.
Oh, okay.
I would have said directed, so I would have been wrong anyway. All right,
All right, so who directed Cat in the Hat?
Oh, the Ron Howard. I mean, I'm sorry, not Ron Howard. Who directed the?
Well, not the movie. I'm talking about the animated.
I don't even recognize the guy's name. I know Fritz Freleng produced it.
Okay.
All right, let's move on to another thing here. Goatsy.
Yeah.
Actually wrote something.
That's right. He's a member.
Goatsy said, "Fuck him now.
Fuck you guys. Where's my money?"
God damn it. Hopefully, I'm not too late to send this email. You and co-host, check this out and tell me what you think. It's fucking hilarious. I'm not going. God damn it!
God damn it, Goatsy.
How long have you been here, Goatsy? Don't play any guesswork with us.
Yeah.
God damn it. Tell us what it is. We don't have time to sit up here and wonder if something that you sent us is going to be good or not. We already fucked up with that Russell Crowe.
I know. That's the last time we trust a fan.
Yeah.
We tried to give you guys the benefit of the doubt and you fuck it up.
No. Do not ever email us and say, "Hey guys, I got an email for you. Fuck this stuff. Oh, by the way, you got to click on this link and watch it." No, fuck you. What the fuck is wrong with you? Especially you, Goatsy. You should know better. You hear me yelling every week. God damn.
Keep practicing your guitar, god damn it.
See if El Capitan Mexico can get this right. El Capitan Mexico. Come on, man. Don't fuck up with me. Nah, you wrote. All right. It's a little long, but I'll go ahead and read it.
Do it.
As you probably are aware, there are two big superhero-based video games scheduled to come out. The sequel to Batman Arkham Asylum and a new Spider-Man game, Shattered Dimensions. Seeing as these two characters seem to have the most video games based on them, I was wondering, what superhero do you think is long overdue or would be great to have a video game based on them. Solely based on gameplay and the chance for a fun, intense story would be Moon Knight or Deadpool from okay, whatever. All right, you know what?
Superman.
Superman is way overdue for a game.
I would kill for a kick-ass Superman fucking game like the Batman Arkham Asylum game.
I don't think that there's one good Superman video game out there.
There isn't.
And to add to that, one of the worst video games ever made is a Superman game, Superman 64.
Oh wow! I don't,
it's considered to be
play that?
One of the worst games ever made.
I don't think I ever played that.
Well, you're probably lucky then.
Okay.
Hey, listen, it's not about the character that you choose. There are some characters that everybody would love to play. It's not about the character; it's about the gameplay.
Yeah.
Do they play on the strengths of what these characters do? Is the game? Are the controls good? Does the game have good gameplay mechanics? Is the setting good?
Is the story
Is the story any good? Yeah. And do you actually, when you play that game, are they the character? Are they playing to the characteristics of the personality of whoever that superhero is? The reason why something like Batman worked is because you did things that Batman did, and you also adhered to Batman's rules.
That's right.
You had to you couldn't go in and beat up everything because everybody thinks Batman's gonna go in there and just beat the shit out of it. No, Batman's a detective. You had to go around and do detective work. You had to use stealth to be able to sneak around these people who had guns. Meanwhile, you don't have a gun because Batman doesn't use guns.
That's right.
So you had to figure out a way to nab these criminals who would shoot you at a heartbeat and not be noticed because they will all fire on you. You have nothing to fire back with.
You have to be a goddamn ninja.
Yeah,
pretty much.
And the gameplay is fun. I mean, they make it fun, and it doesn't seem repetitive. They put in some good villains that you have to fight. I think there's one part of the game that was actually not that good, and they really dropped the ball on one scene of the game. But for the rest of it, and the game kind of ended quickly. But again, it's all about gameplays, everything, story, how the graphics of the game.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Yeah, everything that would make a video game good, it applies to also making a superhero video game. It's not about what character you choose.
Right. It's everything I wanted out of a Batman game.
Because if it was about the character that you chose, you know what, Superman would be a great game. You're the man who can fly. You can do anything. You should be able to have so much fun having all these powers that Superman have. Yet I don't think there might be one. So correct me if I'm wrong, but
don't say Superman Returns.
No,
I know that game.
No, that game sucked.
Yeah.
No, that is not from my knowledge. There's not one good Superman game out there, at least in wide opinion.
Yeah. The only Superman game I ever played was like way back in the day when they had the arcade of Superman, where it was like one of those scrolling games where it's just Superman flying. He was using his heat vision to fight off like robots. They look kind of like Brainiacs.
Yeah.
That was fun, but no, it's not. What they can do with video games now, I'm shocked they haven't tried to do something big with Superman. You know?
I mean, there was a Hulk video game which they say was not great, but it was okay. You got to smash things like the Hulk does. I heard it was all right. In the Spider-Man game, I forgot which one it was, but the Spider-Man game, it was cool. They say that was fun because it really gave you this sense of freedom and that you were actually web slinging around the city.
Yeah, somebody described it as like Grand Theft Auto with Spider-Man.
Yeah,
and I think it was like the Ultimate Spider-Man or something like that. I can't
like that. Yeah, it was, and they just, I don't know. There's a lot of games that they can make. Yeah. He also says, El Capitan says, I hope I can make it to Spill.com. We'll hope to have you there too.
Yeah. Man. Oh, thanks by the way for that game on my 5th birthday.
Are you playing it right now?
I'm whenever I get a chance. Yeah.
That's a cool game. I know, man.
No, man, that's
if
awesome.
Anybody should be playing a Batman game,
it should be me. Yes.
Let's see who else we got. I'm trying to see who we have not answered questions from before. IR Smart.
Yeah, all right,
I would remember that.
Let's see what IR Smart has to say.
I was wondering if you guys would be able to do this website if you guys weren't located in Austin. You guys, damn, I'm going to say you guys. You guys are in the city where movies. Two guys are in a city where movies, music, and even video games are all intertwined. So do you think you guys
do this?
Damn, he said you guys so much the computer can even take it. The computer just stopped.
I had a great bit. Now it's lost forever.
Yeah, interrupted our flow.
Yeah.
True guy.
Yeah. You guys think you guys can get a computer that you don't conk out? You guys think you can do that?
Jesus, man, this guy. So do you think you guys? I'm gonna count them. I was wondering if you guys would be able to do this website. If you guys, when I look at it, I was like, you guys in the city, whatever. So you guys,
You guys live in the city, right?
would be would you think? Do you think you would be as successful if you weren't in Austin? Yes, I do, because now it would be harder in some places where we probably didn't have a theater or a number of theaters, or as you say, as much media that we have.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about
because
that.
if we were like in some small Midwest town, or even if we were like in a small Texas, any place that there's a small place where there's hardly anything coming through,
we ain't doing this shit in Waco, Texas.
Yeah, exactly. So it does help being in a city where there is a lot of media to interact with.
A lot of big events.
Yeah.
Oh, and guess what?
Events. What?
Comic-Con is coming here.
No.
Yes, it is.
No.
You didn't hear about this?
No.
No, Comic-Con is coming here now. It's going to be at the new auditorium. Yeah.
Starting when?
Not
this year.
It's coming. I think it's going to be this year.
No, because they've already got.
It's gearing up. It's gearing up to be here.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay.
It's not like the big. No, it's
okay. It's not the San Francisco Comic Con. I mean, San Diego Comic Con.
No, it's just
Oh, okay. It's like because I know they got one in New York, a Comic Con in New York. So they're probably doing an Austin. Comic-Con.
Like an Austin type Comic Con.
Okay.
Here.
All right. I thought you were saying like the
and
big
it's not
one.
No. It's not the big one. But Comic Con is going to be here.
Okay. So
but on a scale like New York, I think.
Okay. Yeah. But if we were in another city, there's places where we could probably be doing this better. If we were in a city like L.A.
Yeah.
Because there's some things that we could do in L.A. I'm trying to get it to where
you're gonna move us all to L.A.
I wish I could. I mean, because there's some things that we could do a lot better if we lived in L.A. Mm-hmm. Because they have a lot more opportunities for interviews.
Yeah.
And while I don't want to do the same interview that everybody else does, I think I found a way to like do interviews that would actually. It would work for our site. Mm-hmm. It would fit our format.
Yeah.
It would actually give us some really good content besides people just talking about shit and making Russell Crowe walk out the room.
Yeah.
So it would be nice to be there. Even in New York, mm-hmm. We would have more opportunities. Like in any of those major cities, being that our site is based on a lot of entertainment stuff, mm-hmm. in any major city where they have a lot of entertainment things going on, which would be mainly Los Angeles and New York.
Yeah.
That would probably help us a lot more than being in Austin. But Austin it's been good.
It has been good, and you know what? The thing I still love about this place is it's not as fucking chaotic as New York or LA would be.
Tell you what, man, just getting back from LA not too long ago, it was. Oh man, I didn't tell you what happened. When I went to Coachella. Oh Jesus, man, I went. I gotta tell you, people, if you fall for this velvet rope thing, no, I'm not talking about where they have to like keep people out because of room.
Mm-hmm.
But if they do this velvet rope thing where they just want to make people feel like shit or make themselves feel more important or make people feel like they're in some kind of in-crowd type environment, mm-hmm. you're a fucking fool. Okay, this whole velvet rope thing, you're a fucking fool if you fall for that. If you really are putting if you're willing to put your pride on the line for that, what happened.
What is this velvet rope thing?
I went there after Coachella. There was an after party.
Okay.
Now my friend works at William Morris, and so they know about all these parties. And one guy said, I don't think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna give you a ticket to go. And he's like, when you get there, just say this guy, whatever. And I was like, oh, all right, cool. I get there. It's a mob up at the front. All these people like me, and it's so there's like some big DJ going on that's inside, and a lot of food and drink, free food and drink. It's on Merv Griffin's. It's at his house. Merv Griffin is the guy.
Merv Griffin.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guy who like Wheel of Fortune, all these talk shows and TV shows.
That guy's having a party.
Well, he's dead, but at his house.
Like, how's that possible?
I'm telling you, that's a real party guy for you. Even when he's dead, he's like, keep the party going.
Is he like the Crypt Keeper? Come on, let's start spinning in here.
That fool, man. It was madness there.
Uh-huh.
All these people were like just me, and then there were girls who were inside who were actually putting on like an act who were just like,
oh yeah.
Babe, look, babe. And I was just like, is this real? And so
stereotypes
finally,
are real for a reason.
I stood there for a moment, and the guy looked at me and I said, "Hey man, I got a ticket." They told me to mention, and the guy's like, "Brother, I'm not here to talk politics or anything." I'm just like, you know what? I threw the ticket down. Like, fuck it, man. I'm like, I'm not here to. Like,
I'm done.
Yeah, I'm not here to like actually be treated like fucking cattle and
tell Merv Griffin he can go fuck himself at this party
with his dead ass. Yeah, I mean, it was so weird, man. I was really thinking like all these people who were just waiting in line just to get in. Now people doing the same thing. Right. Oh, I know this, and you can see the guy just like telling these people, okay. But only if you got those two girls with you. And I was just like, really? Who? God. Man, I don't understand this. Who would really like put their pride on the line like that? Yeah, it was.
They would.
And then I went to a bar the next night and sat down. And I was at a table, talked to this woman, and she would end up being like this hot lesbian. No, her girlfriend was lesbian, but she's like, hey, I want you to meet my friend here. And this, I was talking to this other girl, and she was just like, did that LA shit? Yeah, really, you're not going to believe this. First, the girl who was a lesbian, the hot lesbian, she was like, asked me if I was a basketball player.
Wait, I think, go keep going.
I was like, really? She's like, yeah, you fit the description of some of the basketball players. I just want to know what team you played for. I was like, I'm not even from here, all right? I just fucking gave up. And so I talked to a friend. Her friend is like, so what do you guys do here? And I was just like, well, I'm not from here, but my friend works at William Morris, and that's who I'm hanging out with. And she's like, oh, really? She talks sometimes. I was in a commercial. I was like, I was in a toothpaste commercial. And I was just like, Jesus, man.
How'd that work out for you?
Yeah, exactly.
I can tell your teeth are very nice and white. Damn.
Like,
by the way, you asked what team I'm on? I'm on the New York Jets. Best basketball team in the nation.
I'm on Team Edward in Twilight. What's that team in Pokemon?
Pokemon? What? I don't know. I never watched
Team Alpha or something. I know they got two teams.
That's a question for Carlisle.
I know, yes. Let me type him up right now. What team do you root for?
Team Pikachu? I don't know.
I'm on Team Pikachu, bitch.
Yes, I am a basketball player. I happen to play for the Harlem Globetrotters. Thank you very much. My name is Curly. Really? Oh, but of course.
Yeah. You heard of us, surely? A drink for my friend. I dunked that shit on the table.
I have heard of you. My name's not Shirley.
And don't call me Shirley. Let's see who we got. Tumblr. No, he doesn't have a question. He asked a question, but not for.
Oh, okay.
Film Fest. Michael Burchell.
Where do I buy tickets?
Let me see what this says. He says, I really have a good idea. A rough script for a film.
You and everyone else, pal.
For a spill film.
Oh, sorry.
This is the guy who's trying to get he's trying to get some people to help him out with. Let me read this.
Okay.
I have a really good idea, rough script for a spill film. It's a mockumentary behind, what is this? Behind the music. Well, I can't read.
Behind Cyrus's ass.
Yeah, behind the music style documentary about the rise and fall of Spill.com. I have the talent from the Spill all going off to do different things. Like I do all this, blah blah blah. I don't want to give away too much of your script, man. Yeah. This is what I'm saying.
You're ruining.
What he says is, I need a few people that think they can play the talent from Spill and record themselves as if being interviewed for this documentary. I see what you're saying. So he wants to make this. He wants to make this film for Spill.com. He doesn't want people to actually help because I know this guy lives.
Okay.
He lives on an island.
Okay. So he's putting out a casting call.
So he's putting out a casting call for people
fans.
Yeah, his name is Michael Burchell. I'll put his. You know what? I'll put your email up on the podcast when I post it up, and he's looking for people to do our voices. And submit them in to him so that he can actually put them in the film, which I think would be kind of funny.
That would be funny.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll you know what? I'll just go ahead and put this on the post, on the blog post when I put this up, and hopefully.
Grant, are you listening?
Yeah. No, he's too busy. He's too busy tattletelling to Leon right now.
I I just heard. Oh, wait a minute. Casting call. I'm sorry, Leon. Get back to work. Hey.
For some reason, I just see Grant quietly tugging at like Leon's sleeve and like, hey, Leon, they're talking about you again.
They're talking about me again for the umpteenth time.
Okay, we'll do a couple of more.
All right.
Let's see.
Make it a good one, Cole.
I know.
No whammies.
No whammies. Come on. All right, let's see if Kyle Scott has been answered before. I don't think so.
Kyle Scott.
Sounds
important.
Has a thought that needs fucking.
Yeah.
All right, serious.
From the future.
Thought to be fucked here. That's what he says.
All right.
I know you have been doing graphic art for a long time, and I'm sure you have worked with your fair share of clients. Have you ever opened your laptop and shown it to a client? Okay, I'm having like, I almost did this one time. I know what you're talking about. Have you ever opened your laptop to show a client something and accidentally left porn in your web browser, or maybe accidentally opened some porn up while looking for files on your computer with the client sitting over your shoulder? And yes, this happened to me last week. Yeah, hey man, hey, that's funny. I'm sorry. I hope you still got the job.
Are you sure this isn't one of those senators?
No, because he's not looking at porn. He's actually fucking some chick out there. Family, that'd be funny though. He opened his laptop.
Yeah.
Today I'd like to do a presentation about family values. Some girl fucking a cow. I don't know where this came from.
I have my PowerPoint presentation here, and
I'm sure you all have teenagers.
What is that? Is that a picture of fucking Jasmine fucking a tiger? What the hell?
My son, I told him not to use this computer.
Is this from the director's cut of Aladdin?
You see, this is, you know, if he was smart, he'd be like, you see, this is what I'm talking about. The corruption of family values have led to this.
What does this tell everyone? He runs out of the room. You're a fucking pervert. That's what that tells me.
If you are looking at this and enjoying it, then you are responsible for this. Oh, God. He's up there having flop sweat and shit.
The next picture, the fucking beast.
I've often thought about that, like pulled up my computer and thought like, man, do I have porn that I don't want to show, or is porn going to be up or something? Yeah,
you glaze in your computer, you pass out, and you close your laptop, go to work the next day, and you forget.
Yeah, you can do that. You close it, you go in, and you gotta open it up and show people, and you got that browser up there, and next thing you know, you see somebody's asshole all up on the screen. Man, I have never had that happen to me. I've often thought about it, and it is a nightmare situation. It's so embarrassing. I mean, that's the equivalent of like being naked in your dream in front of a lot of people.
Oh, that's also the equivalent of turning on your VCR, pushing play while you have people in the room.
Yeah,
and
it
have
sure
them
is.
either watch a sex tape of you fucking a girl, or the other way around, or you just jerking off. Which I know two people who have that's happened to.
Who films themselves jerking off, man?
Somebody, unfortunately, that I know. And that story got around.
Popped
real
that tape in.
And I was like,
poor bastard.
you know what? I'm not surprised. I'm not shocked at all. But man, that is fucked up.
Now, Kyle, what I want to know is that's so funny.
And another one of a girl who allowed her boyfriend to tape them fucking, and she told him specifically, "Don't ever let this get around. This is for you and me, and that's it." Well, she just happened. They're putting in a tape with him and a bunch of his buddies sitting around in the living room. She walked in. He was putting in a tape, pushed play because he thought it was something else. And all of a sudden, it was the tape, the video came up, and it was her fucking her boyfriend, and all his friends saw that, started laughing, and she just walked in the room and stumbled on that and just fucking blew her shit up. And when she told me that, I was like trying so hard to not laugh, and then I was just like, what were you thinking?
Yeah, girls, you got to be careful.
Oh, yeah. Because we don't label shit.
No, don't label shit.
You don't really have to worry about that anymore. You got DVDs.
I did that. I recorded a couple of videos, and one, the girl made me get rid of it immediately. The other, the girl didn't say anything, but she did after a while. So you get rid of that tape. I was like, yeah, you get rid of that tape? Yes. To get rid of that tape? Yeah, I got ready to get rid of that tape. Yeah, I did. But
let me see the ash.
But the thing, no, that's what happened.
What?
You remember Debbie?
Debbie. Yes. No, wait. Not Debbie. Debbie. Not
Manny.
okay.
I had a not with her. No, I had
Does this have anything to do with Debbie?
No, it doesn't have anything to do with it. No, the only thing that has to do with Deborah is that I gave her a tape, and I don't think she watched it, but I had something recorded on there, and she had it in her possession, and she said, "I have your tapes. I need to get these back to you." And it was 3 of them, and when I got it back, one of them I realized was like, fuck, that's the tape that I recorded myself on. So whenever I would see her, I would like look at it like, does she know something? I don't know. And the thing is, it was recorded on a little mini DV tape.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
okay.
So I was like, shit. What I want to know is Kyle. I don't think she watched. I don't think she had a chance to. I think she, yeah.
You know what?
If she, what she did.
I would have heard about it. Believe me.
You would have.
I would have heard about it.
And let me put it this way: if she had, fucking, I wouldn't have. Because I was prepared to tell her like.
No.
So what?
That's the kind of shit you just you can't keep that shit to yourself.
It's just like and really one guy saw that tape and freaked me out when he saw it because he was up there he was watching getting horny.
Oh.
And I was like, man, like, what are you doing? He was he was just like, man, this is good quality tape. You guys could be porn stars. I was like what? The fuck out of here. He's like, because he was something like, man, this is making me horny. I was like, cut this shit off, man.
Get the fuck out of here. Are you sure it was the guy who was painting your walls?
Ruben. Hey, Clark, just put in some tapes,
Yeah, it's high quality stuff.
This is good, man. You gotta make some more.
I'm horny right now.
Hey, can I rent that one? Get out! Get out!
I'm about to paint these walls with something else. Damn.
That dude came up here the other day trying to ask if I had any work.
He's still coming up here?
Yeah, dude came to the house.
God damn. Somebody needs to take his ass to Arizona.
Get him shipped out quick.
He don't bother nobody.
Put him in a crate.
No shit.
Put his ass over the border real quick. Shoot his ass out of a cannon.
Sorry. Man.
Jesus, boy. I was like, I told you no, man.
Oh, wow.
Kyle, I want to know what happened. Please email us and let us know what the reaction was. How can you write this and not tell us what happened?
I'm like, yeah, okay. Well, okay, what happened?
Yeah, I want to know. All right. God damn it. We got one more.
All right.
Press the wrong button and then we're done.
All right.
And we are out of here.
It's gonna be a good one. I can feel it.
I can feel it.
My spider sense is tingling, Corey.
Sorry, I'm singing Dr. Dre. I can feel it. You man.
Oh, just remember that Jackson 5. Can you feel it?
Can you feel it?
Can you feel it?
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, oh, so I don't know the words,
but you gotta don't forget the sound effects.
All that gold glitter, all that gold glitter, and Jerry Curl juice flying all over the place.
And you heard that TIE fighter fucking laser. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna take one from Hollow Man 2.0. I'm a goat and eat my own milk. You remember the original name? I don't know. He looks like a new member. I thought I read something from him before, but anyway, you're here now. Whatever. All right, Hollow Man, you're gonna have your question answered next week.
I know we answered
your question. We went in depth with it.
We did.
Actually, no. You know what? Hollow Man wrote that long ass paragraph. Which was all over the place. So Hollow Man, we did not answer your question.
Sorry, Hollow Man. Yeah, you actually got the shaft.
Yeah. Learn how to write a goddamn question, okay? 2 sentences and make it grammatically correct. At least readable. Readable.
Yeah.
Your shit was all over the place. I tried to read this guy's email, Hollow Man. I just had to give up. I can't read this shit. And then we answered the question from Matthew Slade. Matthew, we'll answer your question next week because we ain't going over this again. It's like
we went on for about 15 minutes.
You're talking about now and what was his question? Well, we'll say that for next week. Right now, we got to get the hell out of here.
Tickle your ass with a feather.
Oh, Matt is just kind of like, damn, man, I gotta wait till next week.
Oh, you goddamn, you're too cunt.
All right, people.
Damn it. Yeah.
We got to get out of here.
We do got to get out of here.
All right. We went on for a long time. Longer than I thought. Man, I was going to be here for like a couple hours. seriously, I'm enjoying myself when I'm here, so I kind of let it go.
That's how it fucking happens,
And
man.
but I got to
in.
warn you people, like, as the month comes along, we get a lot more stuff to do. We probably will have to bring it down to 2 hours. So I don't want anybody complaining.
Break it down.
Yeah, I mean, we'll try to do long shows whenever we can, but
this shit just happens.
It
But
just happens.
We're gonna try to make it 2 hours because it's getting crazy up in this bitch.
All right, people.
All right, you punks. Keep writing those terrible fucking emails
that we won't read. We love making fun of them.
Yes.
All right, people. We'll talk to you later. See you.
The bitches later.
Get to the chopper! Get to the chopper! Get to the chopper! Get to the chopper!